Thanks for watching another episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook. St. Mary's Rider Rooters has been a pillar of support for all St. Mary's athletes for well over 40 years. Our current membership drive is ongoing and it has its perks. Consider joining in support of the St. Mary's athletes. Join us at the game or scan the QR code. Go Riders!
Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub has partnered with Rider Nation Station this season so that every Friday night, Guarneri's can be Roughrider Central. Guarneri's will be streaming Roughrider football live every Friday night at 7, paired with your favorite Rider aid. Call Guarneri's during or after the game to place your pickup order for pizza, wings, or hoagies at 419-394-2244. Remember, Guarneri's, home of the signature Big Ralph.
Buffalo Wild Wings in St. Mary's, proud to support Roughrider Athletics and the Memorial Student Athletes. Join Buffalo Wild Wings for each Roughriders football game, streamed on Rider Nation Station. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, drinks, sports.
Hi, I'm Jay Gibson, proud owner of Varsity Lanes since 2003. Visit Varsity Lanes for exceptional fun and mouth-watering food. Opt for our classic ham and cheese or choose from various other delectable options. Every Friday night, join Roughrider fans in the lounge for food, drinks, and St. Mary's football. Can't make it? Takeout and delivery service is available. Varsity Lanes is your go-to spot for daily lunch specials and dinner options. Whether you dine in, take out, or opt for delivery, Varsity Lanes, locally owned and operated, and the home of state bowling champions, and where amazing dining meets fun. Tempted? Visit or call us now. Have you made the call yet?
We did!
St. Mary's Eagles 767 is dedicated to promoting the general welfare of the citizens of St. Mary's by giving special attention to public improvements. They are also committed to helping meet the public needs and all that relates to the betterment, convenience, and comforts of the citizens of St. Mary's. For more information on how you can become a member, call 419-394-3257 or stop in during business hours at 404 East Spring Street in St. Mary's. St. Mary's Eagles, 767. People helping people.
Hey there, Rough Rider Country. If you need a van, truck, car, SUV, motorcycle, camper, boat, or any other form of transportation, come on down to Schaff Auto Sales. I know you got vehicle needs, and I got needs too. I need to know that you got the right kind of truck to get the job done. And I need to know that you got a fun set of wheels to cruise around in. And I need to know that your kids are safe when you take them for a ride.
Thanks, Aaron High, the car guy.
I'm Aaron High, the car guy with Schaff Auto Sales. I sell cars to Rough Rider fans, because that's what I am, and that's who I care about.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
Are you looking for a fun place to grab a bite to eat and a few drinks? Then stop by Roots Pub on Spring Street in downtown St. Mary's. The kitchen is open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. The food menu still has all the classic favorites, but now also has some tasty new options. Roots Pub always has a game on and has live entertainment every weekend from some of the best bands around. Check out our Facebook page for a full entertainment schedule and daily food specials. Roots Pub, your go-to place for great food, cold drinks, and a fun atmosphere.
Hey there, Rider Nation. My name's Doug Spencer, substituting in for Joe Hurlbert. He's places unknown, but he'll be back next weekend. Alongside, as always, Zach Farrell, and welcome everybody to Kraft Stadium here in Elida. Zach, should be a great night for football.
Doug, it's taken 9 weeks, but I think that we're finally having some football weather. 65 degrees here, nice crisp air, fall weather. Hasn't felt much like this the rest of the year, but we're finally here in the 9th week feeling like it. The Jackalope Stash time, we got about 13 minutes till game time, actually 11 minutes now. And, going to be a fun night tonight. Hopefully the Riders get up early and get up big, but Elida's got some talent, and if the Riders let them stay in it, this could be a close game.
So we are here on the visitor side high atop in the Auglaize Equipment Rentals Skybox. Perhaps that's the reason that Joe Hurlburt decided not to show up this week, because he hates this thing. But, folks, we got to give shout-out to Greg Broyles and Auglaize Equipment Rental for setting us up with this skybox to allow us to bring the camera shot and the commentary at Kraft Stadium today.
Yeah, Joe's not a fan of the scissor lifts, but thanks to Auglaize Equipment Rental, we've got our own little spot here, plenty of room, and we really appreciate it as there's not enough room in the press box for us otherwise.
There is a visitor side press box, but it is extremely tiny, and there we are above the crowd. Good crowd. The blue and gold showing up in full force for this contest. St. Mary's coming into this contest with an overall record 6-2, 5-2 in the WBL. Early on with the loss to the Defiance Bulldogs up at Defiance, and then to the league-leading Wapakoneta Redskins, who are 8-0 and trying to have that unblemished record in the league and an overall. On the other hand, though, Elida, it's not the season that they thought that they were going to have, as they are currently 1-6 in the WBL, 2-6 overall. And they returned 14 letter winners. If you remember last year, they started out of the gate hot, 4-0. Their quarterback, Ryan McGoo, goes down with an injury, and things kind of slid for them. They did make it to the playoffs last year, though, and I think they had high expectations for this 2024 season. But things somewhat unraveled, but they have 2 games left to make things up, and so they're going to try to upset the Roughriders tonight.
It's a very difficult year for them, and it's been like that. They remind me a lot of Kenton, where a team that's right on the precipice of being very good in this league. It's just that the rest of the league is very good as well, and Coach Fry's told us all year, and some years, if he's being honest, I think that's some coach speak. I don't think that's true this year. There is top to bottom a lot of talent in the league, and it just so happens that a couple of them have lost some close games, and they only got 1 or 2 wins. But they could easily have flipped that and been on the second or third tier of the WBL.
Absolutely. We're going to talk a little bit about Elida's talent here in a second, but just what you were talking about, what Coach Fry talks about every week. Listen to these scores. Elida loses to Bath by 6 points, 62-56 in a big-time shootout. They beat Salina 17-14. Salina beats Bath 36-35, and that's who Wapakoneta has tonight. Bath trying to put that first loss to the Redskins. But then Kenton comes in and destroys Elida 37-0. And then early on in the season, the Roughriders took it to the Bulldogs of Salina 35-6. And then last weekend, we destroyed Kenton, who destroyed Elida 37-0. We destroyed them 64-28. So it really is a very interesting league that we have this year. And Coach Fry speaks week in, week out with the Bo Fry Show of the talent that exists in this league.
Yeah, I always have a friend that always tries to ask me about the transitive properties of the league. So if A beats B,
Yep.
B, and then B beats C, well then A's got to beat C, right? And how are these things working up and adding up? And a lot of years it doesn't add up, but especially this year, it's like, where is this score coming from here? Where is this score coming from here? I talked about that with Bo Fry this week. I said, look at the Bath Wildcats won 28-0, I think, over Ottawa Glandorf, and St. Mary's has them next week. So I would not want to be Walpock tonight playing Bath, and we're not trying to overlook this game, but looking next week, that's not going to be an easy game against Bath either. They've been all over the place as well, and they seem to be improving. And as we've seen, teams can change a lot from the beginning to the end of the season.
Absolutely, and you obviously want to get better week by week and peaking at week 10 going into the playoffs as you see the Rough Riders taking the field. Elida led by quarterback Ryan McGew, 6'4", 205-pound quarterback. His favorite intended target is Amari Wash, a 5'10", 175-pound junior. He has 135 rushing yards, 33 reception for 522 yards. He has 10 total touchdowns, 5 through the air, 3 rushing. That means he's returned 2 kickoffs. So he is dangerous. And we're going to go ahead and take a break for the playing of the national anthem.
TSC is bringing fiber optic high-speed internet to your rural community. Power your household with upload and download speeds as high as 1 gigabit. GigaSpire technology provides blazing fast speeds and whole home coverage so you can enjoy an unrivaled online experience. At TSC, we look forward to bringing you hometown local service, saving you money, and welcoming you to the TSC Gigahood.
Laura Yelton State Farm, servicing the St. Mary's area since 1989. With your life, home, and auto insurance needs. Call or stop in today and see Laura or Logan Yelton for a free quote. Go Rough Riders!
Miller Funeral Home has been serving the Rough Rider community in its time of need since the 70s. Our business is a family affair, dedicated to serving families with integrity, dignity, and compassion. Miller Funeral Home, proud to be a supporter of the Rough Rider community. All righty, we honored America here at Kraft Stadium in Elida. We were just talking about Elida's weapons offensively. Ryan McGew, 71 of 162 attempts. He's completing about 44%. He has 903 yards, 6 touchdowns, however, 7 interceptions. And just before we went off, Amari Wash, he is that explosive, talented, athletic player for Coach Kyle Harmon that can really make things happen, and he's going to do it typically through the air, receiving. He will take some handoffs and run, and when we kick off, we really have to be aware of him. It would be interesting to see what the strategy is when we do kick off. Yeah,
it'll be interesting to see if Coach Fry elects to kick away from him. A lot of teams in the WL have this year. He is a talent. He's one of those guys that you used to call an X factor because you can put him anywhere on the field. You try to get him the ball in open space, and he makes plays. He is very good at running a deep route, and Ryan McGew is very accurate throwing a deep ball. He's more accurate throwing a ball 40 yards than he is sometimes throwing 10 or 15 yards. It's very interesting the way his mechanics are. He can throw a very nice deep ball. We've seen St. Mary's give up some big plays this year, especially early in the season. They've fixed that. Certainly they came out against Kenton and didn't give up any big plays hardly until the second half when it was sort of prevent time. But they've done a good job of stopping those big plays in the second half of the season, and the defense needs to step up again tonight and stop McGew and Wash from getting those big plays again tonight.
And speaking of defense and an X factor, for Elida, we're going to talk about another junior, a 6'3", 235-pound defensive end, Parker Krim. He has 84 tackles, 4th in the WBL, 9 sacks, and 17 tackles loss. He's definitely going to be noticeable out there on that defensive line. For Elida to be successful, Parker Krim is going to do what he has to do. He's going to have help from the rest of his teammates, but he truly is a talent out there for Coach Kyle Harmon.
You can be sure that the coaches up here in the press box for St. Mary's are going to be watching where number 50, Parker Krim, is on the field before each offensive play, and they're going to be deciding on where they're running the play based on which side of the line that he's playing on. Parker Krim is an absolute weapon, a wrecking ball on defense. That being said, he's one player, and so if you can run away from him and keep him out of the play, you're doing yourself a favor for the Rough Riders.
And Parker Krim and the Elida defense has a challenge because they have to try to defend Dominic Osborne. Dominic coming in with 815 total yards. He's averaging just over 100 yards per game, on pace for that coveted 1,000-yard club. He's averaging 5.5 yards per carry, 13 total touchdowns. And then when you don't hand off to him, you hand off to Colton Mabry. Colton with 626 yards. He averages about 78, and he has 7 touchdowns. Oh, let's go ahead and hand it off to Caleb Schmidt, if you don't mind. Caleb has racked up 593 yards, 74 yards per game, and he has 5 touchdowns as well. So
Yeah.
St. Mary's definitely loaded with offensive running backs.
You stop those 3, then you have Noah Dixon, then you have Dylan Fink. You always have the outside. You always have the outside threats of speed for St. Mary's too. So there are lots of weapons on the St. Mary's offense. We said it the last couple weeks, a stable of backs.
And Elida will be kicking off to start this Varsity Lanes kickoff for tonight's contest, week number 9. It's number 33, who I'm not finding number 33 on the roster. Deep back, Dixon and Kessler, they squib it. Oh, what a beautiful recovery by Ruvold, number 48. Absolutely incredible. Watch, that thing was a rocket, and he just did what he was coached to do, scoop it, cover it, smother it, and St. Mary's retains the possession.
Elida
territory.
Elida trying to match Oregon there against Ohio State. The quick squib, trying to bounce it off one of the guys. Not your traditional onside kick, but not really surprised. This Elida defense is middle of the league as far as stats, but not very good against the run. And it'll be interesting to see if St. Mary's can get up early on them here on this first drive with that great field position.
Obviously, Elida wanted to take the Roughriders by surprise, get the momentum, but St. Mary's starts off Elida territory, hand the ball off to Osborne, and he's going to get a gain of about 5 yards.
Starting off a little bit.
Excuse me, that was Mabry.
Mabry, yep. Starting off a little bit like last week, just a little off tackle there from Mabry. Good push from the line. You'll notice that they ran it to the left. Actually, ran it inside, and Parker Krim there, 50, is on that left side, but he's all the way out at DN, so they kept it away from him.
Aiden Minerding. Oh, we're going to have a Roots Pub penalty. It's going to be against the Bulldogs, waiting for referee Chris Ewald to make the call here.
Yeah, it's going to be encroachment. And that is against Parker Krim, the D1 recruit that Coach Bo Fry talked about this week. He's big. He's got that classic big frame that you look for in a D end, and he's quick and can make a lot of plays.
Yeah, you can see him right there, the left side of your screen, now down in a 4-point stance. Osborne in motion. Hands off with the sweep to Mabry. Mabry trying to get the edge, pulled down by number 7 for the Elida defense.
I think he's got enough, though.
Noah Jaspa.
Yeah, got enough, I think, for a Fowler's TV first down. Looks like he does.
Looking at it here on the Larry Schaff Auto Sale replay. Good sweep by the Roughriders. Love to hear that Fowler TV first down. Things are looking good for the Roughriders in this first minute of play.
No surprises. Didn't come out in shotgun or anything like that. Just trying to run the Roughrider classic plays.
Hand off to Osborne. Really couldn't find anything. Got clogged up quickly by the defensive line on the left side for the Bulldogs. Certain Mr. Krim, number 50 right there in your picture, had a lot to do with that. Yeah, just a short gain for the Roughriders.
Created a big pile there. They also switched Krim to the other side.
Minerding called back to get further instructions from Coach Kobe Fry.
And now Krim has gone back to the right side, so a little bit of chess match here. I think calling different plays.
In the backfield, a little pitch to Schmidt. Schmidt finds an opening, gets it to the 25-yard line, 26-yard line before he's tackled by number 13, Jair Morgan, a 5'7" senior for the Bulldogs.
Excellent job from Caleb Schmidt, grabbing that ball, getting behind his guards. Pretty good blocking there from the guards. Good job, Camden Roth.
That Schmidt run leads to a Fowler's TV first down. Oh, Osborne slips before he gets the handoff and causes a little bit of disruption in that play, and he's thrown down to the ground. Probably going to be a tackle for a loss there.
Yeah, and that was a Fowler TV first down, so now this will be second down, and it looks like 11 yards, Doug.
St. Mary's offensive line brings the team out. Aiden Minerding looking things over. Full back house. Left side sweep to Dixon. He gets pushed out of bounds by number 14, Tyler Dillon. It's going to move those chains again. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got another Fowler's TV first down.
That's also going to be our first trip tonight into the Sean Barnett Electrical Red Zone.
Love to hear that.
Riders were, I want to say, 7 for 7 last week, or actually more than that, 8 for 8 last week for touchdowns inside the red zone, including the second team.
Fullback house once again. Minerding turns, hands off to Osborne. Has a nice little move inside. It keeps it going, and he does score. So we have our Jackalope Stash touchdown coming at the 8:54 mark in the first quarter here at Kraft Memorial Stadium.
We've seen that from Osborne so much this year, just will not be denied. When he gets a guy on him in space, he's not taking him down. He's going to break 2 or 3 tackles before he's coming down.
And what does Coach Bo always say? He's got slippery hips.
Yep.
And you just saw that on display there as Brady Triplett for the point after touchdown attempt. It's set down, it's up, and it is good. Jackalope Stash PAT. And at the 8:54 mark, St. Mary's takes a 7-0 lead as we take timeout for our commercials.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
All righty, that quickly. St. Mary's on the American Legion Post 323 scoreboard takes a 7-0 lead. Elida tried to catch us off guard to start the Varsity Lanes kickoff, but Revolt smothered it and started things off for the Roughriders as Brady Triplett is getting set to kick off the Varsity Lanes kickoff, and we'll see what strategy we deploy, knowing that Amari Wash is a danger factor for the Roughriders. And that's an easy way to tackle it.
Yeah.
Just kick it into the end zone, and nobody's going to worry about returning that. What a weapon in number 41, Brady Triplett.
It's great to see. We've been saying for years, other schools have found a way to get a soccer player out there and just take the kicking game out of it by just kicking it through the end zone. And it's great that Bo Fry is able to work with the soccer coaches, and Brady Triplett, from all word we've heard, loves his role on the football team as well.
So one thing we did not talk about pregame is a lot of the defensive players that we called out, we're going to call out on the offensive side. There are a tremendous amount of players that do go both ways. And so we're going to have Carter Kirby snapping in shotgun to Magoo, who overthrows number 87, Connor Konopka. Quickly going to the sideline, working against Bournes. And St. Mary's has I believe a plus 10 on the turnover ratio, and let's see, 3 of those go to Parker Beam.
Yeah,
with interceptions,
and nearly had a 4th one last week.
And we're going to have a Roots Pub penalty once again. Everybody say hi to the Roots Pub folk for sponsoring our penalty.
No, we got a lot of them watching us right now at the Roots Pub in St. Mary's.
Unfortunately, we call the Roots Pub penalty way too much, as St. Mary's is the most penalized team in the WBL. 46 penalties for 425 yards.
Yeah, uncharacteristically bad penalties this year. Coach Bo Fry, though, has said he's wanting this team to be more aggressive, and because of that, they're going to get more of the aggressive type of penalties. And we have seen that. There haven't been a ton of personal fouls or after-the-play type of hits but there's been a lot of aggressive penalties with offsides and holding, and he wants his guys to get out there and not be sheepish when they're attacking the other team. Doug, you were just talking about St. Mary's leading the turnover ratio in the WBL. Elida's near the bottom with -3, and a lot of that is because of Ryan McGue's interceptions.
McGue looking deep, has Amari Wash, throws it to the 35. Wash was at the 39, going to be an incomplete pass. So make no mistake, they've handed the ball off to Amari Wash, got a first down. They've thrown to him here looking for the deep ball. That is the intended target, and how is the St. Mary's defensive backfield going to respond to Amari Wash and Ryan McGue connections?
Yeah, that play's a little disappointing for me because I don't think you should be playing just man-on-man with Amari Wash. I think there's got to be a deep safety at all times watching his deep routes. He's too fast. You saw the separation he got right there.
Ooh, almost picked off by Bournes. Just a little too low there. You see it on the Larry Schaff auto sale.
Oh, very close.
Just overthrew Konopka. And here we are with a big money down for the Roughriders. 3rd down and 10.
Thank you to our friends at Minster Bank for their sponsorship of the money down. We saw defense step up a lot last week against Kenton on 3rd down.
McGue getting his instructions from the sideline. Looking at the wristbands for the play that's been called. Standing next to him, number 2, Cameron Kaufman. Shotgun. He's looking. Good defensive pressure by the Roughriders. Number 79, Matt Murray, causing some serious disruption. As you see here on the Schaff Auto Sales replay, McGue just had 0 time.
Yeah, Matt Murray, one of those guys that is jumping off of the film at us last couple weeks. Really worked his way into playing this year. Didn't see him start in the first couple games. Now we've seen him making some big plays.
McGue stays on for the punting responsibilities. Roughriders are coming. Good punt by McGue, fielded by Kessler. He catches it on the 42, and he's going to be brought down just before midfield to the 49-yard line. About a 7-yard return for Kessler.
Dangerous catch here, but Kessler, that senior that you trust to make that decision, and he does a good job there.
Did you see who brought him down?
Number
4.
Wash.
Amari Wash. All righty, Roughriders on their 2nd series, as we talked about during the Bo Fry Show, which we hope you catch before the games. Every time that St. Mary's had possession last week, they found pay dirt.
It was a boring night for the punter. Fortunately, that was triplet, so he's able to get a lot of kicks in for extra points anyway.
Minerding turns, hands off to Mabry. Mabry pushes forward. Good surge by the offensive line. And he's going to get a good 5 yards on that first carry.
So far, Doug, this is the 2nd series in a row that St. Mary's is starting their drive at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, field position, name of the game, and they tried the onside. We started in Elida turf, and on the 2nd series with the punt return just on this side of the 50. Minerding turns. Osborne trying to get around that defender. He does. He sees an edge, and he's going to be wrapped up and taken out of bounds by number 27. Elida defender before him tried to just knock him out. And Osborne with those slippery hips gets around him, and then finally wrapped up by number 27, Shane Goebel, for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, just another great Fowler TV first down for the Rider offense, marching and getting close to that red zone.
All righty. Parker Krim on the left side of the defensive line. We've got penalty stoppage of play. Roots penalty. Referee Chris Ewald with the call.
Marching back, I think it's 5. I think they called a false start on.
Did they say 4?
They said
on
number
Trey Moore. Trey Moore on. It was Trey Moore on the wing.
Yeah, they called it on 4, Trey Moore, but
Meinerding. It's going to pass. Finds Moore. Nobody near him. See what Moore does in.
Oh. That is.
Fans here wanted a horse collar call, so easy pitch and catch there between Meinerding. Almost too easy. A lot of green space. Nobody was covering Moore. He gets some good yards after.
It's great to see because sometimes we have a tendency to just keep, if we're running and it's working, we're just going to keep trying it. I like that. If you send out a wide receiver and they're giving you 12 yards, throw it out to him because he's going to get 5 or 6 yards off of that and maybe more.
Meinerding's going to throw second consecutive pass, looking for Kessler in the end zone, and he's going to get pay dirt. Jackalope stash touchdown via Meinerding to Kessler. Great poise by Meinerding. He lofts it up, puts it where it needs to be. Kessler turns, 6 points, Roughriders.
What a nice play call. Elida just thinking Riders didn't throw a single pass last week. Riders thinking, we're going to get some passing practice this week maybe and pull it out when you least expect it. That's 2 passes in a row for this Rough Rider offense, and they turn it into a touchdown here.
Rammel looking for the hold. Triplet up. And the Jackalope stash PAT is good at the 6:48 mark, first quarter here at Kraft Stadium. St. Mary's 14, Elida Bulldogs 0.
And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
All right, I want to give another shout-out to one of our great sponsors who goes above and beyond when we're in situations that we don't have great accommodations to broadcast the game, and that's Auglaze Equipment Rental. Greg Broyles allows us to use the Auglaze Equipment Rental skybox for us to bring the top camera view and room for Zach and I to commentate. Joe, somewhere unknown at this point in time, but he'll be back next weekend. Doug Spencer alongside Zach Farrell bringing to you this contest here at Kraft Stadium. St. Mary's leading 14-0 as Triplet kicks it. It's going to bounce into the end zone.
Wow. I thought Wash might pick that up and try to run with it. He just let it go. It was close to going out of bounds, but nice roll into the end zone. Triplet not quite the same leg he had on the first one. Same result, though.
What a weapon for Coach Bo Fry and the Rough Riders. That obviously there was a chance for a return, but I think that was a little bit by design, and it still ended up as that same result as Zach just mentioned, and the St. Mary's defense ready to go.
I look for
McHugh to the flat to number 7, Noah Justpile, 6'4" junior. It's going to be good for a gain of a handful.
I think you let him have passes like that because he's not. We saw early passes on. He's not that accurate. He's not going to hit all of them like that.
And the St. Mary's really has to keep in mind that Wash can get behind him quickly, as the first series they had displayed just got overthrown. McHugh fakes the handoff, look at the slant to Wash. Wash putting on a move, and he gets across the 46-yard line before he's brought down by Ruvolt. Great throw by the quarterback and an exceptional catch by Wash, as you see here on the Larry Schaff Auto Sale replay.
That was unbelievable. They had Ryan Ruvolt sitting about 4 yards to the inside of Wash, totally facing him, not even facing the quarterback, just there to double team him and try to stop that slant route. And Wash just was so quick, he ran right behind him and still made the play and nearly turned it into a touchdown.
McHugh's got trips to the left. Konopka to the right. Coming in motion is Wash. McHugh, he's looking deep. He's lofted it up. He's throwing just incomplete. to number 6, Elijah Reddick for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, these passes are so close to being touchdowns, Doug. I mean, these receivers have 5 yards between them and the DBs, and he's just barely overthrowing them. This could be a very different game right now if some of these passes would have connected.
McGee looking things over. Fakes the handoff to Kaufman. Another slant. That's going to be a penalty there. Here it comes. Roots Pub penalty. More than likely is going to be a pass interference against the Roughriders.
Yeah.
Tried to time it just a fraction too soon.
Barnes has to stay off of his back if he's going to do that. If he comes around the side, gets his hands in front of him, makes a play on the ball, he's probably okay. But when you bring your body into his body a good quarter second before the ball's there, it's going to get called every time.
So that Roots Pub penalty is going to advance the Bulldogs to the Rough Rider side of the field for the first time of tonight's contest. You just see it here on the replay once again. Yeah, just got there a little early. McHugh taking a snap from number 65, Carter Kirby, in motion. Kaufman fakes that handoff. McHugh's just going to take it. Nice job by Compton. Compton fills that hole, goes low, and trips up McHugh. See it right here. Boom.
Yep,
and brings him down.
We saw him fill in last week a couple nice, I call them fills because there was an open hole on the line, and Compton streams through there and makes a great play.
Well, showing a little bit of a mixture here recently. McHugh with the keeper. Here he's looking for pass again to number 7, Noah Jospile. He's looked Jospile's way 3 times early on in this contest.
Yeah, Jospile, a tall, big target, and so far it looks like Jospile's got some pretty good hands. We know that some of these short passes have been St. Mary's' weakness on defense, and so I'm not surprised that Elida's trying to exploit them.
So Elida's got that first down on the Rough Rider 25-yard line. McHugh, a little bit of motion by Wash. Wanted to throw to the flat, but no, fake it deep into the end zone. Number 14, a little bobble, but I believe that he brought it in. Tyler Dillon, again, that factor of Wash. Goes into a tad bit of motion right here. Fake it and throw deep as we bid on that. And there's number 14, Tyler Dillon, wide open as the Bulldogs put the first 6 points on the board.
Yeah, Wash sucked in all of the coverage there.
At the 4:10 mark. And for the PAT, number 44, Mark Troyer. Hold by McHugh. Barnes tries to block it to no avail. And we now have a 14-7 score at Kraft Stadium. We'll be right back after these messages.
Explore Jackalope Stash Men's Clothing Store located in downtown St. Mary's for all of your men's clothing needs. Here at this brick and mortar haberdashery, you will find clothing needs for every formal or informal occasion, making any man who shops at Jackalope Stash the best dressed in the room. Do you have an upcoming wedding, dance, or date night? Get fitted for a dapper tuxedo or fashionable suit. Quality, style, stash. Jackalope Stash. Visit us online, or better yet, come see us in downtown St. Mary's, where riders shop.
All righty, we're back. Thanks to Jackalope Stash sponsoring our touchdowns and PATs. And how fun is it to say haberdashery and to have one in downtown St. Mary's, Ohio?
It's so nice in there. Got a nice sports coat. I know you have some beautiful blue shoes.
I love those shoes. Got some great dress shirts. And stop NCJ and the gang at Jackalope Stash.
Got some real nice golf shirts and polos in there as well.
Our American Legion Post 323 scoreboard, as you see on the screen, showing St. Mary's 14, Elida 7. They kick.
That's
going to
go way out of bounds.
Let's throw up that Roots Pub penalty icon once again and see what Coach Bo Fry's going to do here.
Coach Fry's going to take the ball at the 35-yard line. It looks like sends the offense out. I think they thought about making them re-kick. We've seen St. Mary's do that sometimes, especially with this dangerous kick return squad. But as good as their offense is running on them, I don't think you mind just taking it at the 35, trying to use up the rest of this first quarter clock.
Well, our offensive line's been doing a very stellar job making things a little easier for Schmidt and Mabry and Osborne, who is in motion right now. But we've got another Roots penalty pub that's going to go offensive line, right tackle Gavin Ehlers.
I guess the reason that you would say maybe he was jumping is if he had Krim over him, maybe he was thinking about trying to get a step.
Will Glass, number 59, Osborne in motion. Boy, that was quick by Mabry. Gets knocked down, rolls to the 39, but marked down at about the 37-yard line.
Nice old-fashioned halfback dive there from St. Mary's. What that is just, hey, we're going to run straight ahead right up the 5 gap on the left side. And they did that so quick, 50 didn't even know where the ball was when it was past him.
That was a quick handoff, and there's Schmidt. He's going to take it to the house. He's to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and he gets pushed out about the 7-yard line before he does find pay dirt. Turn, dive to Schmidt, finds a lot of green space, gets past the Elida Bulldogs, but a nice job by the last defender to get him pushed out.
Just a fullback dive right up the middle. Actually, Schmidt came from the halfback position there. Interesting from the backside. Hit it a little slower than a typical dive. Good job breaking tackles down the field, but
yeah, give credit to number 10, Mizuant, to number 10, who chased him down, and there's Osborne to finish things up from the 5-yard line for a Jackalopes dash touchdown.
The only problem with the Rider offense right now is they're just scoring too fast. You want to see them eat up some clock and keep the ball out of that dangerous Elida offense's hands, but you're always going to take your big plays and a touchdown when you can get it.
All righty, here comes the snap. Got the hold by Rammel. And the kick by Triplett. And that Jackalope dash PAT is good. Our American Legion scoreboard reads St. Mary's 21, Elida 7, as we go out with this beautiful run by Schmidt, number 38 for the Roughriders.
Plus One Professionals Real Estate always goes the extra mile. Besides listing and selling, they offer free use of their moving van and a free interior design consultation to their customers. Plus One Professionals, going the extra mile.
Are you in the need of storage space? At Spring Street Storage, we have several units to help organize your life. From 10 by 10 to 10 by 30, we have units to keep your valuables dry and clean. We offer monthly rentals and long-term discounts. Give us a call at 567-279-1536 for all your storage needs.
All righty, thanks to those fine sponsors for their support of Rider Nation Station, helping us bring to you Rough Rider Sports. We're glad to be here at Kraft Stadium in Elida. I'm Doug Spencer. Alongside me, Zach Farrell, getting ready to bring to you the Varsity Lanes kickoff. Thanks to Jay and his staff for everything that they do for the community and Rider Nation Station. This one's going to be returnable to Wash about the 2-yard line. He's off to the races. Gets by 1, gets by 2. He's got Bournes bringing him down at the 39-yard line. Quite impressive by Amari Wash here, just about the 2-yard line. A little bit of a slippage there. Eyes open. 1 broken tackle, 2. Nice job. Nice job by Bournes of containment and keeping his eyes on him.
Yeah, Bournes does a great job of breaking down and keeping his shoulders parallel to him, not letting him get around him, and making a good, solid play there. Wash just with so much sassafras when he runs that.
Lone backfield with for Magoo. Josh Powell wide to the right, in motion. Handoff to Kaufman. Kaufman looking things over. Nowhere to go, especially because nowhere to go.
Cameron Dammeyer just doing an amazing job this year as a senior, stepping up, making good plays all over the field.
That defensive front, Owen Ott, Matt Murray, Caleb Turner. We really haven't called Caleb's number yet, but I'm certain that we're going to be getting that called anytime.
Cameron Dammeyer came into the game with second on the team with 58 tackles.
Magoo looking at that. Boy, there were 3. Did you see that? There were 3 received down by Dixon for the Roughriders. Gets about a gain of 9. Going to be 2nd and 1.
Yeah, Magoo and the Elida coaches clearly watched some Van Wert film and saw how St. Mary's was not able to defend well against a running quarterback, because they've already tried now 2 or 3 times to run with Magoo, and I didn't see him try it at all against Wapak last week.
Josh Powell to the right. Twins to the left. Kaufman standing next to Magoo. Magoo fakes the handoff, slant to Wash. Wash catches and has running room before he's brought down from behind by Wesley Blair, number 26, you see in your picture right now. Here's that fake handoff, slant to Wash.
Not much that Wesley Blair can do about that. He's man-to-man. You can't let him behind you, so you're going to give up that quick slant route in that type of coverage.
So with that pass play, the Bulldogs find the Rough Rider 23-yard line, 1st down and 10. Trips to the left. You see in your picture to the right, number 87, Connor Konopka. And number 2, Cameron Kaufman, standing next to Magoo. Hands the ball off to Kaufman. He's got some room before he's brought down by Taylor Compton. Boy, they're seeing something against this Rough Rider defense and definitely taking advantage of it.
Well, they're just playing. They're playing the numbers really well, because what they're doing is they're executing very well in their pass game and getting these short passes. And the Riders have no choice but to put a lot of guys out there. And then they're saying, okay, you're going to put some guys out to the outside. Well, we're just going to run off tackle here. We got 5 pretty good offensive linemen, pretty big ones here. You got 3 down defensive linemen. It's tough. If they're able to execute like they're doing, it's a tough offense to stop right now.
Magoo keeps it. Stood up by Ott, and boy, we got a big scrum going on, trying to push him forward, trying to push him backwards, and he's going to get to the 8-yard line. You know, they're in their red zone, and St. Mary's and Coach Nick Yale trying to make adjustments leading into this second quarter, because we have exhausted 12 minutes of play here in Elida as we are broadcasting from the Auglaize Equipment Rental Skybox. We're going to take a break and bring you the second quarter of action right after this.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing, and graphic design, with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
Alrighty, welcome back. Second quarter of action. McGew looking to the right, flings it in, and it's pulled in, yes, for a touchdown. That was an amazing catch. I don't know who caught it yet there.
I think 87 maybe.
87, Connor Konopka. And that was a little bit of a sidearm sling by McGew to thread that in. It was well defended by the Rough Riders.
That's good coverage. It's just a better catch. That's just a really good catch there. Looked like the defense did a good job of containing McGew and keeping him in. I thought for a second he was going to try to run it. A little sidearm pass there. And, yeah, if you're going to make a perfect pass like that, there's not a lot you can do.
And he had room to run.
Yeah.
But he makes an amazing throw, and Troyer is here on for the point after touchdown attempt. It's down, it's up, and it is good. And just like that, the American Legion scoreboard is now reading St. Mary's 21, Elida 14. St. Mary's going to gather, get ready for the next series. We're going to take some commercial breaks. I don't always put a new roof on my house, but when I do, I call Eric Anderson with Grand Lake Roofing.
If you're looking for a fast, reliable, trustworthy roofing service, give myself and my team a call at Grand Lake Roofing, 567-890-ROOF.
In need of a marketing idea for your business or organization? From concept to execution, we are your go-to for promotional products, signage, apparel, print materials, graphic design, and fundraising. Freedom Marketing Strategies is a Roughrider-owned business with over 50 years of marketing, graphic design, and fundraising support. Call Sissy or Gail today to get started.
Already back here, number 33. He's going to try to make some things difficult for the Rough Riders, but Rammel scoops it up, turns around, and he's going to plunge forward to about the 38-yard line before that scrum is finally stopped, and St. Mary's will start things.
Luke Rammel reaching out, catching that like a shortstop.
Yeah.
Off the bounce. It's a nice job tucking that away and getting behind some blockers, adding some extra yards, holding onto the ball, most important part.
That was quite the scrum right there, and as you said, he did the most important thing, hold on to the ball, and St. Mary's going to take over on their 38-yard line. So we talked a lot early on about number 50, Parker Krim. We know that he's done some disruption, but we haven't called his number as much as what we thought we may.
No, they're doing a good job of keeping him out of the play.
And they've full back house. Turns, and there's Osborne. He wants to go off to the races, gets into Elida territory before he's brought down at the 48-yard line. Watch it on the Larry Schaff Auto Sales replay here. Where's Krim and where are we going? It looks like a lot because we got movement again here on this side. We've got another Roots Pub penalty.
Keaton fishball that time.
Well, we mentioned that we have the most penalty yards in the WBL, and we've certainly had a handful already in the early part of this contest. Hand off to Kessler. Nice seal block by Mabry. Bounces outside by Kessler. He's pushing one down and finally gets knocked out of bounds by Krim.
Special player.
We talked about athletes. Watch this. How many great things he does. Great block right there by number 60. And then Kessler just does some things on his own.
Camden Roth.
Number 60, Camden Roth. Great block. We also got another great block by Mabry. And we talked about athletes coming into the kickoff. We got a lot of great athletes on our side as well, and you just saw it on display.
Yeah, Kessler, I was about to give him crap for going on the inside when he had space on the outside, and he nearly made me eat my words.
Mabry gets tripped up by number 15, Blake Holler for the Bulldogs.
just gets a gain of 2.
Yeah, that'll bring up second down and maybe 7 yards here. Riders did a nice job of getting out of that penalty hole.
And off to Mabry. Mabry, he's going to go all the way. He's to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. He's wrapped up. Oh, that's
no.
a great tackle to keep him from leading over that cone right there. Pylon.
Oh, man.
What a beautiful run here by Mabry. And number 10, Larry Smith, wraps him and pulls away from that pylon to keep him from scoring.
Yeah, if you're Mabry, you're like, I should have dove at the pylon or something or held the ball out. But you want him to keep the ball wrapped up. He did a nice job of just going down.
Fowler's TV first down. Sean Barnett, electrical red zone. And a jackalope stash touchdown as Mabry takes it across the goal line for 6 more points.
I like that when a running back has a big, long run like that, you give it back to him there at the goal line because you know he wants to get that touchdown back.
So we really haven't talked about St. Mary's Foundry highlight reel, but St. Mary's, in the early part of this contest, is putting on some good reels for tomorrow's highlight reel. Rammel with the hold. Triplett with the kick.
I think that was good from 40 yards, Joe, or Doug.
I believe is the snapper number 73, Gavin Ehlers. Need to double check that. And with that, touchdown and PAT, St. Mary's on the American Legion scoreboard 28, Elida 14. We'll be right back.
Do you find yourself faced with injustice or confronted with a legal matter that you need help resolving? If so, call attorney David Walbacher at 216-225-9181. That's attorney David Walbacher for all your legal needs.
Auglaize Equipment Rental is your source for all your equipment needs. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a project, we can help get the job done more efficiently. Check us out at 1900 Salina Road or auglaizeequipmentrental.com or just call 419-394-7883. Auglaize Equipment Rental.
All right, St. Mary's has doubled up Elida 28-14. Preparing for this Varsity Lanes kickoff. I'm Doug Spencer, alongside me, Zach Farrell, Joe Hurlbert. Places unknown, parts unknown, but we'll be back next week as we bring to you the Bath St. Mary's game.
Joe did say he'd be watching, though, so we got to be on our best behavior, Doug. Doug, long snapper on that extra point was Keaton Fishball, number 87.
Good job by Keaton Fishball getting the snap back to Rammel and allowing Brady Triplett to put it through. And speaking of Brady Triplett, another one to the back of the end zone.
Yeah, excellent kick there again. Keep the ball out of Amari Wash's hands.
Not only on kickoffs, but somehow try to figure out how to keep it out of his hands as McGew favors him with his passes, particularly the slant passes.
Unfortunately, we've seen, though, that they'll just use them as a distraction, and there's been some wide open, nearly disasters for St. Mary's.
McGew quickly to the right side. Incomplete pass. I believe it by number 7, Noah Jospile, was the intended receiver.
Jospile heard some footsteps on that one. Got hit big right there after contact.
Again, 3 receivers right there.
Running a 5-yard stop.
Yep.
What worries me is they're going to run the 5-yard stop, and one of those guys is going to take off on a
1,
pump
2,
and go.
3.
Yep.
Yeah, they're all on the same yard line and just a couple yards apart from each other. Hand off to Kaufman. Tripped up by, there's Turbo. Tripped up by number 93, Caleb Turner. Gets that arm on the number 2, Kaufman's leg. Trips him up. Great save tackle by Turner.
Roughrider defense needs to stay staunch, stay in the game, stop a big play. You are going against a team with a lot of guys on both sides of the ball. You need to use your 2-platoon system, continue to wear on them, and get into the second half and finish the job here.
Number 91, A.J. Hertenstein, in the middle of that defensive front line.
really impressive last week. A.J. Hertenstein saw him in the backfield a lot, making some plays.
McGue finds nothing. He's going to tuck, and he's running. And he slides before Kessler is going to put a hit on him. Nice run by McGue. Lots of green spaces you see right now in that Larry Schaff Auto Sales replay. And that's going to be good for an Elida first down.
Yeah, McGue, not a big runner, not someone that we even saw on any of the stats for the league. Riders being aggressive, though, getting upfield for their DNs and running some stunts with the D tackles. And on that time, that's created some space for McGue to get up the field.
He has Wash, Reddick, and Josh Pyle to the right. And we've got an illegal shift, illegal motion against the Bulldogs. Going to present a first down and 15. So Wash had just started in motion.
Yeah, hard to see on the replay where that came from. I didn't see any of the other receivers jump, so wondering if somebody on the line just flinched.
Wash back in motion. McGue getting chased. Oh, nice job. There's Turbo once again. Caleb Turner.
Yes, sir.
Nice job by McGue. He faked about a little bit of time and was just getting ready to explode. But number 93, Caleb Turner, said, nah, baby, nah, and brings him down.
That's a big loss.
He had a lot of real estate in front of him. That defensive front line, Owen Ott, Matt Murray, Caleb Turner. Linebackers, Dan Meyer, Compton. McGue from the shotgun, as always, gets a lot of pressure, throws back, and it's going to be a reception.
Wow.
Give a lot of credit to that receiver, number 8, Dominic Coley, as he comes back to that ball. The quarterback's in trouble, and he does what a receiver needs to do, but they overrule it.
Yeah, so I thought he was way out of bounds, and replay confirmed that. Fortunately, another referee came in and said he wasn't close to being in bounds. Let's watch this.
Yeah. Yep.
And I don't think he caught the ball. I think the ball maybe
still moving,
spilled out through his legs.
Great pressure by that defensive front line. Turner, Murray, Ott.
Thank you to the officials for getting that one right.
Linebackers Dylan Fink, Dan Meyer, Compton, and Elida wants to take a timeout. We'll do the same. The Miller Funeral Home timeout on the American Legion scoreboard. St. Mary's 28, Elida 14. We'll be back.
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated, like a Roughrider first down, for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable and friendly staff uphold the tradition of exceptional customer care, servicing only what they sell with the same or next day service.
All righty, we're back, and it's going to be 3rd down and 20. We've got Mr. Bank Money Down coming for the Roughrider defense. Ruvault way back, Kessler to the right, Dixon.
Huge 3rd down for the Roughrider defense.
See what the Roughrider defensive line can do for disrupting McGue, and what the defensive backs can do as they throw to a wide open number 87. And good tackle upfield by Luke Bournes, but number 87, a frequent target by McGue to Konopka. There's nobody. He finds a soft spot in that defense, and Bournes with a nice tackle as number 87, Connor Konopka, gets into Roughrider territory. 1st and 10 on the Roughrider 48-yard line. We talked a lot about all the crazy scores between opponents that St. Mary's has played and Elida's played, and a lot of lopsidedness as Kaufman gets the handoff on the sweep and gets hit out of bounds, but he's going to get a sizable gain out of that. And, probably a lot of St. Mary's fans were thinking, this is definitely going to be out of hand quickly. It is a 14-point spread. But Elida's offense has been a difficult challenge for the Roughriders.
It's hard to believe that this Elida offense is the bottom of the league in all the statistics. If you look at the WBL website and look at the statistics, Elida's at the bottom. I don't see a lot of – I don't put this on our defense right now. Elida's just making plays. Great catches, balls on the money.
McGue stepping up. He throws and finds Wash.
Good St. Croix composure there from Magoo, stepping up into the pocket, knows a big hit's coming, and still makes a nice pass over the middle.
Wash with another reception. And Zach, Elida's offense has done a nice job of mixing things up with the quarterback run, handing off to Kaufman, finding number 87, Konopka, finding Wash as they just did there, using Wash as a distraction, and Tyler Dillon got a deep ball. So really a nice job as you see the quarterback keeper here, a lot of green, and he's going to be brought down by the Roughriders, number 48, Ruvalt.
Yeah, we thought that it was just gonna be the Wash show tonight. Really, they haven't had a lot of success with their other receivers. They do have a very good tight end there, obviously with Konopka that we've seen do very well, but they're impressing me with their spreading the ball all over, the rushing from Magoo and handing off to Compton. Very balanced right now and taking advantage of the keeping the Roughriders on their heels and taking advantage of it.
Yeah, it's definitely been a multi-pronged attack by this Elida offense as they hand off to Wash. Just gets by Turner and gets a good gain out of that. Turner tried to disrupt in the backfield, just could not bring down Wash, and it looks like Beam brings him down. Right there he is, can't bring him down. That'd be interesting. And you said that offensively we're scoring too fast because this defense is on here a lot. And they've done a nice job as Wash gets the sweep and brought out of bounds by Beam. Boy, they just use him the best that they can.
Yeah, even
via
that
run,
time.
Via pass, via distraction.
Good job stopping him from really gaining too much yards, but they didn't even bring him down really. He kind of just spun out of bounds. He was sort of breaking all those tackles anyway.
Red zone play, 3rd down and 3. Fake the handoff and right up the middle to Magoo, and that's going to be 6 more points for the Bulldogs. Boy, they are really clicking on all cylinders offensively.
Yeah, it's tough. You're that close to the goal line down there. You like to see St. Mary's have more guys in there to stop the short runs. But the second you do that, you got 5 wideouts that are very talented.
Troyer kicks it up and through. And just like that, as you see Magoo scoring on his own, St. Mary's on the American Legion scoreboard 28, Elida 21. We'll be right back right after this.
The importance of quality driver's education for our teens is essential. Capabilities has provided classroom and in-car driving instruction for St. Mary's and surrounding communities for over 20 years. Live classroom and online options are available for our students. Capabilities also administers the Ohio BMV driver's exam for our students and the general public. Contact Capabilities today to learn more about our driver's education services.
All righty, we're back. As we were just talking about off the air, on the WBL website, Elida total offense is dead last, averaging rushing and passing an average of 189 yards per game, and scoring, they are second to last, averaging 16.8 points per game. And as you see on the American Legion scoreboard, they've already busted that average right there. In one of their games against Bath, they scored 56, 33 kicks off. That might go out, and it does. Another Roots penalty pub. So they have definitely put things together here in the first half of action against the Roughriders defense. And the best way to take the defense out is to have this offense have a nice 4-minute, 48-second sustained touchdown scoring drive and regroup in the locker room and figure out how we're going to stop Magoo and company in the second half.
Roughriders got the ball to start the game, so Elida's going to get the ball for the second half. It'd be really nice to eat up these 4 minutes and score right before half. That way Elida doesn't have a chance to get back within one touchdown. Otherwise, yeah, Elida's coming out in the second half, potentially scoring, and this is a tied game.
Minerding turns, hand off to Osborne. Oh, and there's Parker Krim, Superman tackling from behind. Watch this on the replay. Number 50, he eyes Osborne, Superman tackle right there, brings him down right at the 50-yard line.
He came all the way from the opposite side DN position, just like a bullet.
We need to give credit to that offensive line. Gavin Ehlers, Will Glass, Terry Amborski, Camden Roth, Xander Post, Keaton Fishbach, making things happen for Mabry, Osborne, Schmidt and company. And there's another 10-yard drive. See whether or not we've got another Fowler's TV first down or not. Yes, we do. Chains are moving.
Also got number 78, Ross Bowman, rotating in there.
Aiden Minerding giving the huddle the instructions for this first down and 10 play. Barks out the signals, hands off to Mabry. Mabry brought down by number 15 for Elida, Blake Holler. And would you believe that is once again another Fowler TV first down. That clock keeps on ticking.
Coaches have made a decided effort, I just saw, to make sure that they're using up all of that play clock. But the Riders, you can't take, you can't tell your running backs to go down. If you got a 20-yard run, you're going to take it.
Mabry has a nice run, not enough for a first down, but he's going to get it to the Elida Bulldog 18-yard line. You know what that means?
That's a Sean Barnett Electrical Red Zone.
There it is, Sean Barnett Electrical Red Zone. For all of your electrical needs, call Sean Barnett. And you know who's in Sean Barnett's corner?
Larry Gruber.
Larry Gruber.
And his
kind of guy you always want in your corner.
Yeah, that's absolutely the MacGyver of St. Mary's.
Minerding turns. Mabry runs into a wall, but surges forward, gets a couple yards out of that, and moves the chains for a Fowler's TV first down.
Trey Moore into the ball game. I don't think we're going to see any passing right now, though. Need to keep the ball on the ground and keep eating up that clock.
Yep, some definite time management. Definitely want the 6 points and the point after, but want to chew up as much of this clock as we're approaching 2 minutes on the American Legion Post 323 scoreboard. Minerding takes it down to 7 seconds, hands it off to Dixon on the sweep. Make certain you stay in. He does. It's going to be out by number 50. Yeah, I wanted to say something about number 50, and I saw this on the replay of the Wapak game. He's going to hit you like a truck, which he really doesn't there, but he's always the first one to help you back up.
Yeah.
It saw it time after time during the Wapak Elida game last week on the replay, and just saw it on display there. He's a junior. I think he's definitely being sought after by some D1 schools. We're approaching a minute 30. Minerding turns. Mabry was caught from behind by number 55. Number 55 is Trevor Maxwell for Elida.
This is the position you didn't want to get into by slowing the clock down here. 3rd and 5, and Elida's gotten 2 stops in a row. Ball is on the 9-yard line, though.
Under a minute.
4th down territory for sure.
In the Sean Barnett Electrical red zone, handoff. Boy, nothing, because there's Krim. Krim finds Kessler, and St. Mary's finds themselves in a 4th down situation. 40 seconds, 4th down and 5. Ball's on the just past the 10-yard line.
St. Mary's going to let the clock go down. If Elida's not going to call a timeout, they're going to let it go all the way down. 20 seconds on the play clock, 25 seconds on the game clock, so they can get it down all the way to 5 seconds left and have the last play.
Good to go for the last play, or let Triplett put 3 on and end the half?
I think if you're going to let it go down to this, I think you're going to try to kick a field goal.
All right. We do have a Miller Funeral Home timeout. We're going to see what Coach Fry and the Rough Riders do. We'll be right back right after this.
I'm Larry Gruber, longtime educator and St. Mary's wrestling coach. If you're in need for any electrical upgrades, whether big or small, for your business or home, reach out to Sean Barnett Electrical at 567-259-8343. Wondering what it would cost to have a generator for your home or business? Contact Sean Barnett Electrical for a complimentary estimate for installation and yearly maintenance. Trying to do electrical work on your own can be shocking and painful. Yow! I'm in Sean's corner, and Sean will be in yours for all your electrical needs.
All righty, thanks to Sean Barnett. Remember that doing electric on your own can be painful and shocking. We are going for the field goal. It's going to be placed on the 18-yard line. I believe Brady Triplett is 1 of 3 for the season, and his long is 28 yards. See if he can match that up. Going to get a timeout from Elida. Try to freeze Brady Triplett. We've got a Miller Funeral Home timeout, so we'll take that timeout as well.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their 3-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
All righty, Dr. Spees making some adjustments on his clients. St. Mary's trying to get this field goal through and go into halftime and make defensive adjustments for the second half of action. Fischbach with the snap. Rammel with the hold. Ball will be put down on the 18-yard line. Brady Triplett, 1 of 3 for the season. The one made, 28 yards. Will he match it? Snap. The hold. The kick. It's a no-doubter. Brady Triplett with 3 points with 3 ticks of the clock left on the American Legion scoreboard. St. Mary's 31, Elida 21. We'll bring you the 3 seconds right after this replay of the field goal.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
All righty, Brady Triplett now 2 of 4 on field goal attempts. He's got a pair of 28-yarders, and he helps advance this lead for the Roughriders to 31-21. 3 ticks of the clock before this first half is expired, and it's now off to the kickoff team, the Varsity Lanes kickoff, to make certain that Elida can do no more damage in this first half.
Could be a huge 3 points there from Brady Triplett. That'll definitely make the St. Mary's Foundry highlight reel, and I hope that they kick this one right out of bounds, Doug.
It's a high kick. Time is going to expire. St. Mary's D just needs to do their job, but Reddick is finding an opening, but he's brought down by Dixon. And time has expired here, with St. Mary's leading 31-21. Dixon brings down Reddick, and we're going to take commercial breaks and bring to you our Guarneri's halftime show right after these messages.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
St. Mary's Rider Rooters has been a pillar of support for all St. Mary's athletes for well over 40 years. Our current membership drive is ongoing, and it has its perks. Consider joining in support of the St. Mary's athletes. Join us at the game or scan the QR code. Go Riders!
Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub has partnered with Rider Nation Station this season so that every Friday night, Guarneri's can be Roughrider Central. Guarneri's will be streaming Roughrider football live every Friday night at 7, paired with your favorite Rider aid. Call Guarneri's during or after the game to place your pickup order for pizza, wings, or hoagies at 419-394-2244. Remember, Guarneri's, home of the signature Big Ralph.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub halftime show. I'm Zach Farrell. We're going to have stats and talk about the first half and what the teams are going to need to adjust to in the second half. We're also going to have the Guarneri's replay, the trivia question, and lots more as the half continues. But first, we want to bring you the St. Mary's All-Brass Marching Band. They're going to be playing their Script Riders song and marching into that position here, and we want to bring that to you. They are fully adorned in their new uniforms with the plumes.
All right, so we got faked out that they're not doing Script Riders.
If only one of us knew the band director.
Yeah, so they've got their rock and roll show going on.
So we need
I got fooled by that one. So
I did get the stats.
Perfect. It was all meant to be.
So looking over the game stats a little bit, let's look at that first half.
Who did we get our stats from?
Andy Rammel.
God love you, Andy Rammel.
Thank you, Andy. Always sending it to us, providing that to us. Andy Rammel, Carol Brown, best statisticians in the business. Appreciate them. First down, very even. I can look at this. It looks like the same thing left and right. First downs, St. Mary's 14, Elida 13. Total yards, St. Mary's 290, Elida 216. St. Mary's 2 for 2 passing for 34 yards and a touchdown. Elida 9 for 16, 2 touchdowns, 141 yards. Rushing, St. Mary's 25 rushes for 256 yards. That's a 500-yard pace for the second week in a row. Elida 14 rushes for 75 yards. St. Mary's penalties, 5 penalties, 35 yards. Elida 2 penalties, 10 yards. St. Mary's is 0 for 1 on third downs. Elida is 3 for 4. Elida with the lone punt of the night, just 1 punt for 28 yards. Average drive start, St. Mary's, their 41.8 yard line. Elida, their 24.8 yard line. Time of possession, St. Mary's 11 minutes, 48 seconds. Elida, 12 minutes, 12 seconds. You don't get much closer than that left and right for two teams at half. Aiden Meinerding, 2 for 2 for 34 yards and a touchdown. Colton Mabry leading the rushes right now, 10 for 84 yards and a touchdown. Dominic Osborne, 9 rushes, 75 yards, 2 touchdowns. Caleb Schmidt, 2 rushes, 67 yards. He's got a 33.5 average rush right now. Would like to see Caleb Schmidt touch the ball a little bit more in the second half. Receiving, Jacob Kessler, 1 for 1, 22 yards and a touchdown. Trey Moore, 1 for 1, 12 yards. Looking at Elida, Ryan McGew, 9 passes on 16 attempts, 141 yards and 2 touchdowns. Rushing, Ryan McGew, 7 for 37, 1 touchdown. Cameron Kaufman, 4 rushes for 26 yards. And Amari Wash, 3 rushes for 12 yards. Not a lot of rushing yards for Elida, but those have been very important rushes when we've seen them. They've been for big first downs. Receiving, Amari Wash, thrown to 4 times, 3 catches, 58 yards, averaging 19.3 yards for catch. And a lot of those catches were only 4 or 5 yard slants that he really turned into big plays. Noah Jospile, also 3 catches for 23 yards. Looking at some other statistics here. Some other running backs so far for St. Mary's. Noah Dixon, 2 rushes for 17 yards. Jacob Kessler, 2 rushes for 13 yards. So overall, Doug, 2 very even teams. And St. Mary's is lucky, I think, right now to be leading by 10 points because really that one stop by the defense is the only thing separating these two right now from being tied or being just a 3-point game with Elida coming out and getting the ball in the second half.
You're exactly right. So evenly matched, but what really matters, although it's only 24 minutes instead of 48 minutes, is St. Mary's possesses that 10-point lead, as you see on your screen right now, 31-21. We talked about a very important statistic, which is the turnover ratio. Through 24 minutes, I don't recall a sack, and there definitely hasn't been a turnover. St. Mary's is leading in the WBL with a plus 10 on the turnover ratio. Elida second from the bottom with a -3. So it's been a relatively clean game from that aspect. There's been quite a few yellow flags that have been thrown in the first half. So see if those adjustments can be made. And boy, defensively, if you're Coach Nick Yale and staff, you've got some adjustments that definitely have to be made, but it's difficult because they are able to throw everything at you at this point in time.
Yeah, normally I'm looking at some of the games and some of the replays here, and I'm saying, okay, we need to adjust to this. We need to do this, put ourselves in a better position. Elida's not beating us, though, with one play or a couple plays. They're beating us by executing very well on every play that they're running. So if they're throwing a 20-yard in route, they're throwing that pass on the money. And even if we have good coverage, they're making the pass is perfect, the catch is good. And then if they're mixing it up with a rush the next play because we put somebody back out there to cover it. Right now, Elida is just executing extremely well. I really haven't seen any opportunities for us to really intercept the ball. We've had good coverage, but the ball's been thrown so well on the money. There's been no interception. There's been no fumbles, period, for either team on the ground. So there really hasn't been a chance to pick up a fumble. And, maybe this is something that St. Mary's can try to exploit better in the second half. But so far, Elida really playing with a lot of heart and a lot of skill that first half. Very impressive. Clearly, they've improved through the season.
We'll see if that Roughrider defense can get that Spring Street Storage turnover and sack icon up there. We certainly hope so. Thank you to all of our fine sponsors for helping us bring to you Roughrider Sports. If you, sitting back home, are wondering how you could help watching our broadcast and saying, boy, if there was a way I could just contribute to the Rider Nation Station business, here's how you do it. You see it on the screen right there. You can hit that QR code, and that'll take you to an online page, or you can do it the old-fashioned way, send a check. Or the other day I had somebody on the street say, "You're with Rider Nation Station, right?" and made a donation. So it's not necessary, but it definitely helps improve what we have here. And as you see on your picture right here, this is the best skybox in the WBL and probably the state of Ohio, and it comes from Auglaze Equipment Rental. Thanks to Greg Broyles and his team at Auglaze Equipment Rental for making this happen and allowing us to bring to you the game from Elida.
And those of you that are able to donate, we really appreciate it. I know from Joe and my standpoint, every year we come in and Doug and Rich have improved their equipment somehow. We have monitors now for some of the cameras. The product on the screen just continues to improve every year. One year we're gonna have that first down line, Doug, right? But no,
I can always say yes, but it's actually Rich making it happen.
But what really excites me is that we've had the ability for Rider Nation Station to bring more and more events and activities. This fall has been the most activities I've seen in a fall for the entire 5 years that Rider Nation Station's been going. You've done a great job of getting soccer games, a volleyball match, and then every football match, obviously, as well. So
we can only do these football games, especially the away ones, with the permission from the host schools. And want to give a shout out to Elida Athletic Director Dave Evans, a great guy who gave us permission to do this game. And again, you don't have to, but it's always a nice a little token to help us improve our game, make our adjustments as we go into tournament play and next year. We're going to go ahead and take a break and meet our sponsors once again, and we'll come back with the Guarneri's replays and trivia right after this.
Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub has partnered with Rider Nation Station this season so that every Friday night, Guarneri's can be Roughrider Central. Guarneri's will be streaming Roughrider football live every Friday night at 7, paired with your favorite Rider aid. Call Guarneri's during or after the game to place your pickup order for pizza, wings, or hoagies at 419-394-2244. Remember, Guarneri's, home of the signature Big Ralph.
Buffalo Wild Wings in St. Mary's, proud to support Roughrider Athletics and the Memorial Student Athletes. Join Buffalo Wild Wings for each Roughriders football game. Sports.
Hi, I'm Jay Gibson, proud owner of Varsity Lanes since 2003. Visit Varsity Lanes for exceptional fun and mouth-watering food. Opt for our classic ham and cheese or choose from various other delectable options. Every Friday night, join Roughrider fans in the lounge for food, drinks, and St. Mary's football. Can't make it? Takeout and delivery services available. Varsity Lanes is your go-to spot for daily lunch specials and dinner options. Whether you dine in, take out, or opt for delivery, Varsity Lanes, locally owned and operated, and the home of state bowling champions, and where amazing dining meets fun. Tempted? Visit or call us now. Have you made the call yet?
We did. St. Mary's Eagles 767 is dedicated to promoting the general welfare of the citizens of St. Mary's by giving special attention to public improvements. They are also committed to helping meet the public needs and all that relates to the betterment, convenience, and comforts of the citizens of St. Mary's. For more information on how you can become a member, call 419-394-3257 or stop in during business hours at 404 East Spring Street in St. Mary's. St. Mary's Eagles, 767. People helping people.
Hey there, Rough Rider Country. If you need a van, truck, car, SUV, motorcycle, camper, boat, or any other form of transportation, come on down to Schaff Auto Sales. I know you got vehicle needs, and I got needs too. I need to know that you got the right kind of truck to get the job done. And I need to know that you got a fun set of wheels to cruise around in. And I need to know that your kids are safe. when you take them for a ride.
Thanks, Aaron High, the car guy.
I'm Aaron High, the car guy with Schaff Auto Sales. I sell cars to Roughrider fans because that's what I am and that's who I care about.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Kraft Memorial Stadium, Elida, Ohio. Zach Farrell here with Doug Spencer for the Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub halftime show. Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub, home of the signature Big Ralph sub, pizza, and calzone. Give them a call, 419-394-2244. We love the halftime for Rider Nation Station for the football games because we get to hear the Guarneri's Rider replay, and we're going to hear it right now.
2:47 and running, and the Rider fans can start to smell it and feel it. Back-to-back state championships in Division II football. Whoa. Hang on, St. Mary's. We got just 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Tony brings him to the line. Turns. Hand the ball. Sean Lamb. Sean gets it to the 24-yard line. Well, I got to tell you, Tim Duncan, Skip Herkenstein, James Holtzapfel, Andy Mayer, John Gibson, Billy Kellemeyer, Billy Caper, and Jake Sutton up front have just done a superb job again tonight, this afternoon.
Really neat clip there, Doug, huh? That's
Yeah,
a couple years after you.
Yep, I heard some familiar names there. Chief Jake Sutton, is he still the chief?
Just officially retired October 1st.
James Holtzapfel.
The court staff deputy for the county and soccer coach.
Boys soccer coach, and we tried to make it happen where we could cover the boys sectional game tomorrow at Bowling Green at 12:30. Just couldn't assemble a crew to make that happen, so we'll be ready next week. Bill Kellemeyer, heavily involved in the Alumni Foundation. Skip Hertenstein, who would be an uncle to A.J. Hertenstein. John Gibson back in St. Mary's now too. So Sean Lamb, boy, it sure was fun watching him run that football for certain. So thanks to Angie and all the fine folk at Guarneri's. Hopefully you can hear us, and hopefully you're having a fun time right now at Guarneri's Pub and Pizzeria watching Rider Nation Station, and the Rough Riders hold on to this 31-21 lead.
Yeah, and I was 5 or 6 when that was happening. So my first memories of Rough Rider football are being in the stadium and hearing Stu Christman say, "Lamb the ball carrier." and it's ingrained in my brain. I sat there with the 50-yard line with my grandparents and my dad, and it's something that hearing that team and how good they were and Lamb the ball carrier, it's been ingrained in me. So that's probably why I'm sitting here today, Doug. So
absolutely, and you remind the listeners, you actually got a little bit of taste of state championship football as well.
We did, and it's the 20-year anniversary this year, along with Coach Bo Fry and Coach Nick Yale. That 2004 team, we runners-up, so we got to Canton and played on the Hall of Fame field. And, that was almost, 10 years after the first round of state championships. And it was a special year, a team with not a ton of talent, no D1 talent, but just a heck of a group of seniors and juniors that just stepped up and made some great plays. Before we get too far into the second half, as the teams start to make their way out to the field, we want to provide to you the Rider trivia question for tonight. Here it is. Name any one of the 3 former Rough Rider running backs who are also WBL 100-yard meter champions. That's also known as the unofficial fastest man in the WBL title. So name any one of the 3 former Roughrider running backs who are also WBL 100-yard meter champions. You can put that answer in the comments section of our YouTube video. You can also put that answer on our Facebook page, Rider Nation Station Facebook, in the comment section under the link for this game. As you can see, both teams have made it to the field. Elida is still honoring their senior band members at the other side. There's a couple minutes left here. We're going to take a quick break. We come back, we're going to have the Varsity Lanes kickoff and the start of this second half at Elida. We'll be back right after this.
Are you looking for a fun place to grab a bite to eat and a few drinks? Then stop by Roots Pub on Spring Street in downtown St. Mary's. The kitchen is open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. The food menu still has all the classic favorites, but now also has some tasty new options. Roots Pub always has a game on and has live entertainment every weekend from some of the best bands around. Check out our Facebook page for a full entertainment schedule and daily food specials. Roots Pub, your go-to place for great food, cold drinks, and a fun atmosphere.
TSC is bringing fiber optic high-speed internet to your rural community. Power your household with upload and download speeds as high as 1 gigabit. GigaSpire technology provides blazing fast speeds and whole home coverage so you can enjoy an unrivaled online experience. At TSC, we look forward to bringing you hometown local service, saving you money, and welcoming you to the TSC Gigahood.
Laura Yelton's State Farm, servicing the St. Mary's area since 1989. With your life, home, and auto insurance needs. Call or stop in today and see Laura or Logan Yelton for a free quote. Go Roughriders!
Miller Funeral Home has been serving the Roughrider community in its time of need since the 70s. Our business is a family affair, dedicated to serving families with integrity, dignity, and compassion. Miller Funeral Home, proud to be a supporter of the Roughrider community.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future. And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
Explore Jackalope Stash Men's Clothing Store located in downtown St. Mary's for all of your men's clothing needs. Here at this brick and mortar haberdashery, you will find clothing needs for every formal or informal occasion, making any man who shops at Jackalope Stash the best dressed in the room. Do you have an upcoming wedding, dance, or date night? Get fitted for a dapper tuxedo or fashionable suit. Quality, style, stash. Jackalope Stash. Visit us online, or better yet, come see us in downtown St. Mary's, where riders shop.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing, and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
Welcome back to the Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub halftime show at Kraft Memorial Stadium in Elida, Ohio. I'm Zach Farrell. Again, I want to provide that trivia question. Name any one of the 3 former Roughrider running backs who are also WBL 100-yard meter champions. The unofficial fastest man in the WBL title. Put that in the comments on Facebook or on YouTube. I want to thank Joe Ginner for providing that question to us this week and every week. Joe Ginner, a brilliant mind, and also the director and creator of The Ditchman. This weekend, the sequel, Ditchman 2, featuring the Hodag, is going to be at the St. Mary's Theater and Grand Opera House Saturday at 7 and Sunday at 2. Seats are just $15. We hope everybody comes out and supports that. Yours truly gets to play an old football coach, believe it or not, and we're having lots of time. Hopefully you saw our commercial today starring one of the Ditchmen on our Facebook page. It's going to be exciting, right, Doug?
It really is. It's a great assortment of local actors, and you're really going to have fun. I really don't know a whole lot, but I do know this one thing. You really should come to the theater Saturday at 7, dinner, and the local cast members as they put this production on. Talking about putting a production on, Brady Triplett, he ended the half with a field goal. He starts the Varsity Lanes kickoff, and he puts it in the end zone. That's how we like Varsity Lanes kickoff. On your trivia question that was submitted by Joe Ginner, Joe also submitted possible wrong answers. And we do have some of those possible wrong answers. And just going to give a little bit of a hint. It is not Ronnie Keith. It is not Adam Kearns. And it is not Ricky Louth, which are some answers that we have received. Again, that question named any one of the 3 former Rough Rider running backs who are also WBL 100-yarder meter champions.
Ron Keith did win in the high hurdles, though. Adam Kearns in the 400. So.
Magoo finds his intended target just sitting soft in the spot, and that is going to be that tight end, number 87, Connor Konopka, who's been a favorite target with Wash for Magoo.
Putting him out in slot position. Did you notice, though, he did get up and limping pretty bad. He's got his left knee taped up. That'll be interesting to see if he starts running harder or if that continues to bug him and maybe takes him out of the game a little bit.
So that first pitch and catch was good for 9 yards. Handoff to a leaping Kaufman, number 2, and that's going to make the chains move, and that's going to be a first down for the Elida Bulldogs.
Cameron Damar is in the backfield, nearly got that for a loss, but Kaufman just a little bit quicker than him.
Coach Kyle Harmon.
Watch
Damar. Be pleased here with the first couple plays. A lot of folk believe that it may be hit first. That ball looked like it was moving a little bit there. Yeah, let's watch one more time.
There's a shadow or something moving.
Yeah, that ball was moving right there. But nonetheless, it's good for a gain of 6 for Magoo and company. 2nd down and 4. Rough Rider defense steps up as Magoo keeps it, and there is Compton. Compton's going to be 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, big 3rd down here for the Riders.
Big Mr. Bank money down. You see Compton step up, hit Magoo, wrap him up, and there's Dan Meyer to make certain he goes no further. They're actually going to give him a gain of just a little. They're going to call this 3rd down and 3 for the Minster Bank money down. They get the play called in from the sideline. Look at their wristbands for what the coaches have called. Magoo steps back. No pressure yet. Throws and finds a wide open number 14, Tyler Dillon, who was a recipient of a touchdown at the decoy of Wash early in the first half. Lots of time for Magoo, and Dillon runs that route perfectly and eyes that ball as it's coming in and gets a first down and across midfield into Rough Rider territory.
Just too much time for Magoo to sit back in the pocket. Somebody's going to get open. These guys are too fast and too good at running their routes. We've seen that all night. Got to get some pressure on them.
Turner and Ott on the defensive line standing up. Kaufman in motion, gets the handoff, gets met by Compton. Number 11, Fink. Check that. Nice job by Fink stepping up and stopping.
Rough Rider defense definitely coming out with some more energy the second half. We see guys flying to the ball, really trying to get stops on a lot of these runs. But Elida doing a nice job of taking advantage of the passes when they're there and getting some first downs.
That linebacker core: Fink, Compton, Danmeyer. Along with the front line, Ott, Murray, Turner. Lots of time again. He's going to throw the deep ball. He's behind. There's Dillon. Tripped up,
No.
and they are going to call.
No,
So
sir.
we've talked about this. We'll watch the replay with Bill Krug on rules of the game. Did the feet get that stride for stride? What, did a hand hit his back?
He his hand was on him, but it did not look like it was a full push. There's not a lot of extension there. He's not grabbing anything.
Well, that'll be an interesting one to discuss with Bill Krug on our rules of the game with Bill Krug. And nonetheless, it's a Roots Pub penalty, and another first down for the Elida Bulldogs as they now have the ball on the Roughrider 27-yard line. First down and 10.
Good news in high school. That's a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage, not where it occurred.
McGew with Kaufman in the backfield. Quick slant. To Jospile. He juggles it, but is able to retrieve it back and get another first down for the Bulldogs. Watch this replay. Oh, he got a lucky break there as he was catching and turning to see who was there. He was able to bring it in.
Lucky break, but part of the problem was there was nobody around, so he didn't have to worry about anybody hitting him when he touched the ball. He had 4 or 5 seconds to catch it and still make some moves. Riders try to zone there, and smartly you tell your receivers to run to the grass, and that's what he did. He ran where he was open.
Nice fill by Danmeyer. Didn't. Oh, the ball got loose.
Riders say they got it.
Nope. They're calling it down, and the white hat is keeping the play going, keeping the time going. See what we see on the Larry Schaff Auto Sales replay. Nice fill by Danmeyer. Definitely down.
Yeah,
great job by the officiating staff there. Right on top of it, kept the clock going because they knew the ball was down. Good shot there of Kessler, Danmeyer. Magoo looking left, comes back right, throws into the end zone to a wide open Connor Konopka. He's been a favorite target, and he finds 6 points for the Elida Bulldogs.
Magoo faked a screen there to Wash. Nice little look to the left, and then came back to the right for a wide open. You do that so that the safety starts to cheat over to that side, and usually if you got a guy running a slant like that in the end zone, it's open.
Troyer puts it up and through. So that pivotal field goal by Triplett maintains that 3-point edge for the Roughriders as the American Legion scoreboard reads St. Mary's 31, Elida 28. We'll be back right after this. Alrighty, back here at Kraft Stadium, high atop the All Glaze Equipment Rental Skybox. Thanks to Greg Broyles and All Glaze Equipment Rental for allowing us to bring you this top view and commentate from the Skybox. Elida comes out in the second half. They made their, put together a nice string of 80 yards of a drive, and Troyer's going to squib kick it, and there we do again. field that cleanly, and that was by Luke Bournes on the 44-yard line.
2 weeks in a row now, Luke Bournes makes a great play on an onside kick. Last week, he took a big hit when he did. This week, just a nice job of covering it up.
There you see Luke Bournes coming off, getting congratulations for doing his job. But, yeah, we come out of the second half, and Elida starts on the 20. They march it 80 yards down, chewed up about 5 minutes off of the clock.
Doug, we forgot a little bit about the Jackalope Stash time and temp. Want to definitely give them a shout out. 6:56 left here in the second quarter, and third quarter, sorry, and 56 degrees. So it's dropped 9 degrees since the start of the game. We're definitely feeling it up here. I'm sure they're feeling it on the field, but this is when the two platoon takes over, and you can start wearing down on these guys.
As we mentioned, Elida has a lot of the same people that just switch from offense to defense, and we will see how that does impact as this game continues on. The Roughriders, Aiden Minerding looking things over, calls the signal, hands off on the dive to Colton Mabry. Colton gets it across midfield line, is going to be in Elida territory.
Just straight dive. And a nice third down, probably fourth down territory for the Riders, especially with Elida's offense and having their way with the Rider defense.
Mabry on the sweep. He's across the 45. He's going to be run out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That's going to be a Fowler's TV first down. Exactly what we needed on a third down situation there. Cannot give that ball back to Elida without points on the board.
Absolutely not. It's a lot of pressure on your offense, though. You got to score every time right now. You got to hold on to the ball. Got to be smart.
Keep in mind, Elida has only scored a total of 134 points, which is about 17 points per game. And one of those games, as Osborne gets another first down, gets a pretty good shot to be brought down, and that is another Fowler's TV first down. And one of those games is our opponent next week, Bath 62, Elida 56. So they've shown one game they can put a lot of points on the board, and they have definitely done that here today.
And they lost to Kenton 37-0. This is just we seeing these two teams back-to-back weeks.
When just last week we beat Kenton 64-28.
Yeah. I hope the Rider defense can find some answers. But
what they really need to find is that Spring Street storage turnover.
Yes.
Get a sack, get a turnover, and get some momentum change for them defensively.
Yeah, I'd like to see maybe trying out some blitzing because, unfortunately, our down linemen are not getting a lot of pressure.
Hand off to Osborne. Osborne still going. Got by one shoestring tackle, held up, and gets another 3 out of it as he turns before he's finally brought down. Dominic Osborne. Osborne comes into this contest with 815 total yards, a little over 100 yards per game, 13 touchdowns so far on the season. The senior running back wants to continue that tally of touchdowns as we are now in the Sean Barnett Electrical red zone.
No doubt Osborne is eyeing that 1,000-yard mark for the season.
Hand off to Osborne. He's going to bounce outside, and he's going to get in for a touchdown! A Jackalope Stash touchdown!
Dominic Osborne will not be denied.
Watch this on the replay. He sees the green to the right. He's going to be tried to be pulled down. Nope. He's just going to hop on in after the defender cannot bring him down.
Big stiff arm.
All right. Keaton Fishbach with the snap. Luke Rammel with the hold. Number 41, Brady Triplett with the Jackalope Stash point after touchdown attempt. Here comes the snap. It's down, it's up, and it's through. Here we see on the replay the touchdown. Osborne will not be denied. And on the American Legion scoreboard, St. Mary's 38, Elida 28. We'll be back.
Plus One Professionals Real Estate always goes the extra mile. Besides listing and selling, they offer free use of their moving van and a free interior design consultation to their customers. Plus One Professionals, going the extra mile.
Are you in the need of storage space? At Spring Street Storage, we have several units to help organize your life. From 10 by 10 to 10 by 30, we have units to keep your valuables dry and clean. We offer monthly rentals and long-term discounts. Give us a call at 567-279-1536 for all your storage needs.
All righty, we're back here at Kraft Memorial Stadium. Your St. Mary's Memorial Roughriders 38, Elida 28. Brady Triplett getting ready for this Varsity Lanes kickoff. See what this defense can do. Great picture of Brady Triplett right there, making certain all of his kickoff team is ready. Here comes the kick. Will it make it to the end zone? That's a no-doubter. Best weapon we have to keep Wash from making something happen. He's got 2 touchdown returns already on the season. And fortunately for the Roughriders, Triplett sails it into the end zone again. Ball's placed on the 20-yard line. See what the Roughrider D can do to get a stop against the Bulldogs offense.
Doug, so far, no correct answers that I'm seeing. It's a tough question tonight.
Dave Wabacher is not the fastest man in the WBL.
Actually, we do have some correct. We do have some correct answers. I just checked another thing.
McHugh back, thrown down the middle of the court. Floor, Beam.
Oh man!
Beam wanted pick number 4. Ball goes up. Watch this replay. Good recovery. Wash gets behind us, but here comes Beam. Jump ball, and boy, Wash almost brings that down.
Yeah. Beam the ball hawk.
Yes.
Pretty good.
Boy, they tried to expose us right there in the middle of the field on the fly.
Pretty good coverage from the Riders, and Beam just – that's what you have to do if they're going to put the ball up. You got to go up there and take it from them. Don't let them catch it. Don't let them get a chance running the ball. Get up there and take it.
McHugh looking left. It's going to hit a slant. We fall down. Ruvolt finds down, and there's the tight end. I don't even know if he's a tight end, but he wears a tight end number. He's been doing some amazing things down the field. Connor Konopka.
Playing wide receiver, there is a Roots Pub penalty on the play, and Elida's walking backwards. Probably going to be holding where that's located. Definitely holding confirmed.
Thanks to all the fine folk at Roots Pub for sponsoring the Roots Pub penalty.
Number 80 holding number 44 right there in the middle of your screen on that replay. Great replay from our guys in the truck and guys on the field. And guys at Larry Schaff Auto sponsoring that replay. 2nd and 20.
McHugh dealing with the 2nd 20. Almost puts his knee down.
Oh!
No, and there's Konopka. Boy, he is getting up slowly. He's got a great set of hands. Revolt just misses him. We've got a white-on-white between Revolt and Borns, but
Borns is
one
limping.
of their contact got him down.
They got to watch that. Borns is limping. They're gonna try to exploit that on the far side of the field. He's tough though.
Boy, it'd be interesting the number of throws to number 87 in this game as they go outside, little out route, and number 6 Reddick just heard footsteps. He's going to hate to watch that one on replay.
Yeah, they tried to go at Bournes. Bournes is still limping a little bit, but he's staying in there. He's toughing it out. Love to see that Rough Rider toughness.
So number 87 is not on the field. He did get up slowly. Hand off to Kaufman and wrapped up quickly by Taylor Compton. Gets the Rough Rider defense fired up. A little congratulations from Owen Ott.
Compton
and we've got an injury, so we're going to go ahead and take a timeout for this injury timeout. We'll be back. I don't always put a new roof on my house, but when I do, I call Eric Anderson with Grand Lake Roofing.
If you're looking for a fast, reliable, trustworthy roofing service, give myself and my team a call at Grand Lake Roofing, 567-890-ROOF.
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated, like a Rough Rider first down, for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable and friendly staff uphold the tradition of exceptional customer care, servicing only what they sell with the same or next day service.
Welcome back to Kraft Memorial Stadium, Elida, Ohio. Zach Farrell joined by Doug Spencer. We had an injury timeout. Teams are meeting with their coaches, getting back on the field. That injury was Kaufman for Elida. That's the running back that we've heard a lot from tonight. They've also got 87 that is on the sideline. So two big potential injuries for Elida. Actually, 87 is back on the field.
This is key. Money down. This Minster Bank money down. The Rough Rider D has to get off the field, find a way to stop this Elida defense. Oh, and they find Josh Pyle, and he's going to have enough for that first down.
Well, that was
again, watch how they put three receivers all in the same area.
Yeah,
and then Josh Powell just turns, catches, and gets the first down for Elida.
And number 4, is blocking there before he really had before the ball was thrown well down the field. We'll take a look at that this week in rules of the game. I'm curious if that's allowed.
They're going to do the fly. Nope. Going to find Wash about the 40-yard line, tripped up by Dixon as he goes out of bounds at the 35-yard line. That's good for another Bulldog first down. See it here on the Larry Schaff Auto Sales replay.
One step forward, 2 steps back for the Rough Rider defense. They get a stop. They get him on third down. Elida makes a play, and they build on it. Kaufman back into the game as well, number 2, off of that injury.
St. Mary's trying to find answers for this potent offense of Elida. Magoo flings to Konapoka. A gang of Rough Riders finally are able to bring him down at the 26. 87, Konopka has been a favorite target.
Yeah.
Bournes tries to knock that ball out, and he gets crunched by 4 or 5 Rough Rider defenders. Magoo in the backfield all by himself. Play clock down to 3. Fake the handoff, keep to Magoo. He's going to get close about the 22, 23-yard line.
Taylor Compton just
going to be good enough to move those chains once again, Zach.
Another first down, but Taylor Compton did a great job of shedding his block and making a play here. There was a lot of space for Magoo to run, and he got the first down, so accomplished what he was trying to do. But man, it could have been a big play for him. Great job, Taylor Compton, stopping that big play.
Number 2, Kaufman, is back. He was the injured player during our timeout. He's back on the field. Wide right is Tyler Dillon. Magoo one-on-one with a Roughrider defender. See who steps up here. Was that Beam?
Yeah, I think Beam in there.
I believe number 37, Parker Beam, steps up, brings Magoo down with a good hard hit.
A lot of jerseys snapping there if you watch that replay for the offense. Watch number 50 here on the right side with 44.
Oh, yeah, there's a hold. Big-time hold.
It's disappointing that it can be that obvious on the end of the line there and not called.
Yeah, that's in a highly visible area, and good catch there, Zach. 2nd and 1, Magoo steps back. That might be no.
Oh, wow.
That had opportunity for a Spring Street Storage pick and more, but there's Wash, who just comes to that ball, snatches it out of the air.
Yeah, I think that you got to put pressure on him, though. I think that's the goal, and they try to do it with Compton there. He still made a heck of a throw out of it, though.
All righty, we're at the end of the third quarter. The American Legion scoreboard, St. Mary's 38, Elida 28. 12 minutes of action left here at Kraft Stadium. We'll bring it to you right after these messages.
In need of a marketing idea for your business or organization? From concept to execution, we are your go-to for promotional products, signage, apparel, print materials, graphic design, and fundraising. Freedom Marketing Strategies is a Roughrider-owned business with over 50 years of marketing, graphic design, and fundraising support. Call Sissy or Gail today to get started.
All right, it's this time. Want to give a shout out to some activities taking place in downtown St. Mary's. We've got the Rocky Horror Picture Show coming to the theater Saturday, October 26th, 11 p.m. And that's brought to you by Smart. We also have Scream going on at the Haunted Armory. After this football game, I believe you can head to the Armory and
started at 7 even.
And
there may be people in there right now.
Take that fun opportunity at the Haunted Armory. So thanks to the owners, thanks to Smart for bringing that activity to the residents and region of St. Mary's and beyond. All righty, 12 minutes to go. Can St. Mary's hold on to that American Legion scoreboard lead of 38-28? But we're going to have a Roots Pub penalty first.
False start, I think. That's huge because that was first and goal from the 7-yard line. Now it's going to be first and goal from the 12-yard line. Snap infraction.
Was that Turner? Turner was definitely pointing out that there was an infraction there.
All over that. Let's watch that again. Yep. Watch the center. Yep. Half snapped it. That was nightmares about that, Doug.
Another penalty, Roots Pub penalty once again. Perhaps this is the break that the Roughrider D has been needing as Elida is marching backwards to their own demise to start this fourth quarter off.
Yeah, first and 18 now, which would be first and goal from the 18-yard line.
I believe that was on number 8. Yeah, I saw it right there.
Right side of the line, wing back.
Just that quick little flinch and get called for that infraction. No time off the clock yet. Tried to do 2 plays, but 2 penalties. Trips to the right. Kaufman standing next to Magoo. Get a little bit of pressure. Here comes Taylor's got him! There's the Spring Street Storage sack we've been after!
What a time for it, Doug. What a time.
Come off here to the edge, and boy, he just smells that one and gets Magoo down for that Spring Street Storage sack.
Doug, it is second and goal from the 32-yard line.
You don't see that every day.
Taylor Compton, right here, right now.
Boy, he just lasered in and got him. That's one for Magoo to remember from number 32, Taylor Compton.
Send him in again.
Magoo's might get him. Oh, he's going to throw deep into the end zone. There's Beam. He wants it. No, it's incomplete.
Amari Wash did a great job of breaking that pass up, turned into a DB.
A lot of great things here. Magoo with the poise. As he's getting the pressure, he tosses it 44 yards into the end zone. And Beam just cannot come up with that pick. And here we have it, money down. Minster Bank, money down. 3rd and goal from the 32.
Why not?
St. Mary's All Brass Band getting things fired up here, getting the crowd excited a little bit as this is a big-time money down. The defense needs to stop this offense. Magoo gets the shotgun snap, and there is 87 who returns. And Connor Konopka has just been an absolute force for the Elida Bulldogs on the receiving end from the passes by Magoo.
Elida sends out the field goal team. What a stop from the defense here.
4th down and goal from the 12-yard line. I believe it's Troyer for the Bulldogs. Mark Troyer is the kicker, trying to cut into this deficit with the field goal. 22-yard attempt by Troyer. It's up, and it is through. Add 3 points to the Bulldogs' score on this American Legion post-323 scoreboard. St. Mary's leads 38-31. 1 touchdown deficit. See what the Rough Riders do right after this.
Do you find yourself faced with injustice or confronted with a legal matter that you need help resolving? If so, call attorney David Walbacher at 216-225-9181. That's attorney David Walbacher for all your legal needs.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
All righty, back. Elida gets points on the board. It's a 1 touchdown separation, as you see on that American Legion post-323 scoreboard. And that's a victory for the Rough Riders. However, a lot of self-infliction by the Bulldogs as they had the ball.
Yeah. 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah.
Turned into 2nd and goal from the 32. Pretty amazing.
Fair catch.
Oh! That's got to be a penalty. Yep.
There is the Roots penalty flag. We might get a sideline warning as well. But definite fair catch called for, and Amari Wash just rocked. See if this wing guy is going to call anything on our sideline. All right, the referees are conferring. Pretty.
So they are going to call kick catch interference, and they're going to call a sideline warning against St. Mary's on this side. We practice this so much under Doug Fry. He always told us when we practice the onside kicks, if they pop it up, call fair catch. And clearly they are practicing that because I saw 12 fair catch calls.
Who caught that for us?
Can we watch that one more time?
Luke Rammel.
Luke
Rammel, and he gets rocked. Takes one for the team and holds on. Nice job, number 8, Luke Rammel.
15-yard penalty there, and Riders get a start on their own, on the Elida's 45-yard line, rather.
And Osborne says, time for me to do some damage with the run. Gets the ball to the 32-yard line of Elida. Get this back to a 2-score separation is what the Roughrider has in mind.
Yeah, Elida definitely starting to, their defense-wise, you can tell they just don't have as much energy. They're back on their heels. Riders getting a lot of push off the line of scrimmage.
There goes Osborne. He's to the 10. He's to the 5, and he finds pay dirt. St. Mary's scores another touchdown. Dominic Osborne, the senior. Great run from Dominic Osborne with 9:47 to go. He just explodes, finds that opening, and he bounces to the left. Nobody's catching Dom. Dom adds to his touchdown tally and puts St. Mary's up 44-31. Gives it off to Brady Triplett to add the Jackalope Stash point after touchdown after that Jackalope Stash touchdown run by Osborne. Ramel with the snap down. Brady with the kick. It is good. Jackalope Stash extra point is good. And as we run this replay, Larry Schaff Auto Sales replay out, you see Osborne adding to his touchdown tally. And we're going to be right back with more right after this.
The importance of quality driver's education for our teens is essential. Capabilities has provided classroom and in-car driving instruction for St. Mary's and surrounding communities for over 20 years. Live classroom and online options are available for our students. Capabilities also administers the Ohio BMV driver's exam for our students and the general public. Contact Capabilities today to learn more about our driver's education services.
All right, that's how you flip things around. The defense was able to keep the Bulldogs only scoring 3 points, and then immediately you take it down and you score a touchdown. And let's give credit where credit's due. Luke Ramel with the fair catch, and he just got rocked and held on to that ball. No turnover whatsoever. St. Mary's makes Elida pay for that short field. And here we are, 45-31 on that American Legion scoreboard.
Riders get their 14-point lead back. Feels a lot better than 7 points, doesn't it, Doug?
Little more breathing room, but here's an opportunity for Wash on the 4-yard line. A lot of green space. There's Caleb Schmidt. He misses. Revolt can't pull him down. Got a potential foul. There's Wash all the way to the right side. Luke Bourne's trying to bring him down. 41 finally brings him down for the Rough Riders.
That's the kicker. That's the soccer player.
That is the kicker who does run Wash out. 4-yard line. Watch, he runs sideline to sideline here. See if there is a penalty. Calling for an illegal block in the back. Nope.
No, good.
Nope, that was
block
good.
On the shoulder.
And there, Wash does a 180, takes it back to the Elida sideline. Bournes can't bring him down, and there's Brady Triplett, gets him out of bounds.
Brady Triplett, soccer captain, doing a great job of saving a touchdown right there.
46 yards on that return, and here we are on the 50. Magoo, oh, there's the break. That's how you stop number 87. Is maybe a little dew on the field. He planted to make that turn, and he goes down.
Yeah, and he's running with one leg basically too, so he's trying to cut on the inside on that bad knee and not able to do it. It's amazing that he made that big catch like he did. He's pulling it together for some big plays, but
he definitely is. He's having a whale of a game. Magoo and number 87 Connor Konopka have definitely been in rhythm tonight as they hand off to Kaufman. Kaufman gets hit hard there. Was that Danmeyer coming across from the linebacker position?
Think so. It looks like Danmeyer and also 44 Owen Ott getting in there, making a big play on the sidelines.
Here watching on the replay. They may not get to play off. It's going to be a Roots Pub. They may not get to play off. It's going to be a Roots Pub penalty. They're not even thinking about getting a snap off. And it is going to be another Roots Pub penalty.
Well, there's a penalty in the up backfield, but the far lineman is saying that Elida got a timeout.
It is a Miller's Funeral Home timeout instead of the Roots Pub penalty. So we'll take a break and come back with the next play right after this.
I'm Larry Gruber, longtime educator and St. Mary's wrestling coach. If you're in need for any electrical upgrades, whether big or small, for your business or home, reach out to Sean Barnett Electrical at 567-259-8343. Wondering what it would cost to have a generator for your home or business? Contact Sean Barnett Electrical for a complimentary estimate for installation and yearly maintenance. Trying to do electrical work on your own can be shocking and painful. Yow! I'm in Sean's corner, and Sean will be in yours for all your electrical needs.
All right, here is this third down, Minster Bank, money down. Magoo sends Wash in motion, fakes the handoff. Magoo's got time. He's going to.
There's holding.
There's a hold. Magoo's got some running room, tries to get to the outside. He's to the 30, and he's going to run out.
Don't late hit him. Do not
but
late hit him.
We should have a Roots Pub penalty in our favor where it looks like we should have a hold against Elida.
Yeah, right here, middle of your screen.
Right there it is.
Yep,
Number
52 on 32.
Compton got his jersey pulled, and that's going to be a huge, huge factor on this third down. All righty, ready for the answer to the trivia. Name any one of the three former Roughrider running backs who are also WBL 100-yard or meter champions, the unofficial fastest man in the WBL title. Bobby Hudis was an answer, 1999. Kevin Sowers was an answer, 1976. We'll get back to the original final answer as Magoo throws short to Dillon. And the third answer and the only correct answer that we did receive was 1986, Mike Hinkle. Mike Hinkle. That winner, and keep that up there for a second.
Winner, Tyler Miller.
So Tyler Miller is the winner.
Tyler Miller.
Go to Laura Yelton State Farm and pick up that gift certificate for Guarneri's Pizzeria. And Rider Nation Station sends out our sympathies and condolences to Mike and Ann Hinkle with the loss of their daughter, Emily.
Yeah, rough week for them, but great Roughrider, fast Roughrider for
Mike Hinkle had some wheels. He was quick. We've got another Miller Funeral Home timeout. With that timeout, we'll take one as well. We'll be back right after these messages.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their three-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your health care needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
All righty, back here, Kraft Stadium. I'm Doug Spencer, substituting in for Joe Hurlbert. Joe, hope that you're having an enjoyable time wherever you are. Parks unknown, places unknown. And Zach Farrell next to me. Tyler Miller is the winner of our Guarneri's trivia question. Pick up your gift certificate at Laura Yelton State Farm. Enjoy that pizza. Thank you to Guarneri's Pizzeria. This is a fourth down, money down. This is a stock down. See what the dividends are going to pay for the Rough Rider defense.
Elida needs 19 yards here. Riders bringing the heat.
Throws deep, and it's going to be
way out of
a
bounds.
Spring Street Storage turnover on downs. Good job, Rough Rider defense. Pressure by A.J. Hertenstein, Owen Ott, and the defensive line. Good job by the Rough Riders. Now,
Magoo actually did a pretty good job there of scrambling and buying himself time. I was actually surprised there wasn't somebody more open down the field. It's a good job down the field of maintaining that good coverage as well.
That was the entire defense working the way they were supposed to. St. Mary's has the ball on the 42-yard line of Elida. Now that slow, methodical drive put points on the board and continue adding to their lead. Mabry says, I'm going to just go ahead and run for about 10 if you don't mind. Gets the ball to the 30-yard line. Aiden Meinerding come to talk things over with offensive coordinator Kobe Fry.
I saw Kobe doing a motion like this, kind of slow it down, take your time, work your clock.
We're going to do a lesson in time management is what Coach Kobe Fry said to Aiden Meinerding. See how close he gets that clock down to. Gets it inside of 10 seconds, barking out the signals. Aiden Meinerding down to 5 seconds, snaps it. Mabry hops, tries to get through. He's going to get a couple.
Just Riders going with the classic full house backfield, the full T formation, and just running some fullback dives off tackle here. So far to the same side there, avoiding that big number 50.
So received a couple of messages. I've got listeners in Las Vegas, listeners in Florida, and also want to give a shout out to Paul Gossard, who posted watching Rider Nation Station right now as well. So
with his dog.
With his dog. Mabry. Yeah, we're just going to see a definite clinic in time management.
Yeah, and they're trying to, hold on to the ball, keep it inside. Don't let, don't give a turnover. Just some nice, safe plays. Still got 4 yards on that run. That brings up a 3rd and 3. You're obviously probably in 4th down territory here. Not going to try to field goal. Going to just keep going for it and using the clock.
Mabry again was the ball carrier.
Yep, they're moving.
They are moving it, so we got another Fowler's TV first down. Thanks to the fine folks at Fowler's TV, Mark, Becky, Scott. Remember, they service what they sell. They are an institution in St. Mary's, and they do a great job of supporting St. Mary's. Meinerding. Full back house to Osborne. Oh, Meinerding. Full back house to Osborne. Oh, nice job by number 15. And that's not something you see too often.
No, it's good to see Elida too. A lot of energy still on their side of the ball for the defense. Working still here in the 4th quarter. 6 minutes left though. They're still trying to get some stops. They're not giving up. Riders need to think about some of these play calls and try to make sure they get this first down and hopefully put it in the end zone.
Under 5 seconds. Mabry. Yeah, as you watch this handoff, you do see are they diving down? Nope, they're not really diving down like was that Ottawa, who was diving?
Ottawa Glandorf, yeah. Ottawa Glandorf and Van Wert. Had a lot of diving at the feet, creating piles. We had to jump over them. That's one way to try to stop the wing T offense, and it definitely disrupts those traps. But when you realize it and you start knowing that it's happening, you just tell your running backs to keep their head up and jump over it, and a lot of times there's nobody there to tackle.
Oh, looks like we lost the there's Osborne.
He's in a touchdown.
In. At the 5:02 mark, 5:03 mark, looks like we lost our clock. Osborne finds 6 more points, adding to that touchdown tally.
Well, just like that, sort of the boring, methodical creep down the field turns into a big play from Osborne.
Osborne came in to tonight's contest with 13 touchdowns. I don't know how many he's had tonight.
At least
he's definitely
3.
Added 3. Fishbach with the snap. Rammel with the hold. Puts it down. Triplet. Puts it through. We've got a Jackalope Stash touchdown and a Jackalope Stash extra point On the American Legion scoreboard, St. Mary's 52, Elida 31, 5 minutes, 3 seconds to go. We'll be right back after these messages.
Auglaize Equipment Rental is your source for all your equipment needs. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a project, we can help get the job done more efficiently. Check us out at 1900 Salina Road or auglaizeequipmentrental.com or just call 419-394-7883. Auglaize Equipment Rental.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
Alrighty, we're getting ready for the Varsity Lanes kickoff. Special instructions to number 41. Please put it in the end zone. Do not give Amari Wash an opportunity to make hay out of any kickoff return opportunity. Triplet with the boot. Wash is going to have an opportunity from the 4-yard line once again. He's getting ready to turn the Jets on, but well defended as Luke Bournes comes flying through, trips up Amari Wash, and just gets across the 20-yard line. Here you see it on the Larry Schaff Auto Sales replay.
Great job, Luke Bournes getting through there and cleaning it up.
Yep.
Really good job from everybody on that side of the kick return or kickoff team, staying in their lanes. You could tell Amari did not want to come through that middle. He was trying to take it to the side. He is talented, but the Rider kickoff team had their responsibilities down on that kickoff.
All right, that Rough Rider defense now has a little more breathing room, being 3 scores tipped, but caught.
Wow.
And Bournes brings him down. Let's see who gets this tip. The ball's up in the air, but the Elida Bulldog receiver able to get it. Dammeyer once again with a tip. Dammeyer has deflected several balls this season and hoping to get that Spring Street Storage turnover.
All of that just for a couple yard gain, so that'll bring up 2nd and 8. 4 minutes and 25 seconds with the clock ticking down. St. Mary's up by 21.
That's a good separation. We were kind of holding our breath a little bit there for a while, Zach.
It was a comfortable halftime, not just because we're in the skybox.
Nice throw from Magoo to number 14, Tyler Dillon, out in front of the Elida coaching staff there. Bournes runs him out. Yeah, and really that pivotal portion that Elida's really going to be kicking themselves is they get it down to the 7-yard line to start the quarter off, and penalty, sack. And they've got 3rd and a goal from the 32 and come out with just 3 points. Magoo looking in the middle. There is the number 87 who comes back in. Parker Beam with a great tackle on the big guy, number 87, Connor Konopka. But, boy, this guy just has caught a lot of passes from Magoo. Great set of hands. He's hard to bring down. He's a big frame.
Tall target and making the most out of his night tonight.
Roots Pub penalty flag has been thrown. It's going to go against the Bulldogs.
A little bit of a flinch here on the side. Doug, we have some first-time listeners from Colorado. I want to give a shout-out to Lenny and Mary Kaminsky.
Glad to have the Kaminskis on board with us from Colorado. Glad we can bring the game to people in St. Mary's and all over the nation as Magoo tries to find
I think it's going to be a
Konopka again. He's upset that he couldn't pull it in.
Penalty right in the middle. Usually that's a hold.
That Roots Pub penalty. There's the official showing that it's a hold.
Ron Keith in the high hurdles. Dana Etter in the low hurdles. Greg Starts in the low hurdles. Eric Pax, the 400. Adam Kearns, the 400. Ricky Louth, the 800. And Dave Hosfeld, the mile relay.
Mugu has time, being chased by a cadre of Rough Riders, and he just smartly tosses it out. And A.J. Hertenstein with a nice reception on the sideline there.
He was outside of the pocket, so that's not going to be grounding. Did get it back to the line of scrimmage. No receiver in the area, but he was outside of the pocket.
And gets it past. Bill Krug always talks about 3 items that have to happen in order that it's not an intentional grounding, so all 3 were met there. Trips to the left, which Konopka on the inside. He's going to the middle of the field. Going deep is Magoo.
Parker
Ready.
Beam.
There's Beam.
Beam's got it. Beam's got it. Give it to Beam.
And Beam does get his interception. Goes to number 4. Number 37, Parker Beam, has 2 INTs against Shawnee. 1 is a pick 6, and he comes out with another one.
Beam
Number
the ball hawk.
Gotta love the INT. And that is a Spring Street Storage TO, baby.
Parker Beam. He is a ball hawk. Coach Bo Fry talked this week in the Bo Fry show. They want to see him potentially on offense a little bit, getting some wide receiver looks because he's got hands. He showed us right there.
He had that opportunity the last week that he probably wanted back, but he made up for it right there as Magoo goes long down the sideline.
And a close one earlier tonight.
Meiterding takes a snap, turns, hands it off to Schmidt. We haven't dialed Schmidt's number here in a while, but he gets the call, and he's going to put another 7-8 yards to his credit and bring a 2nd down and 2 for the Rough Riders.
No, he had a heck of an average going there in the first half. Riders are up by 21 points, 2 minutes. We got the clock back there, you see. So they're basically going to try to just run this clock out, and I don't think Elida is going to take a timeout or stop them. I think they're going to try to get a first down here, and then we're going to have to run it a little bit more. Going to need 2 first downs probably, unless they're able to eat up some more clock on some of these runs.
You know, Zach, even though it is now a 3-touchdown differential, it's really been a good game.
Oh, yeah.
And Elida put a great game plan together. They tried to execute it from the very first kickoff with catching us by surprise. And escapes me right now. Revolt, he took a line drive shot, and he smothered, and he covered. And St. Mary's had the short field and was able to make some hay off of it and get on the scoreboard. But they put a good offensive plan together, gave the Rough Rider defense some difficulty, but finally we were able to make things happen to separate from that close game. And here we're approaching the minute 45 mark, just chewing up time, gaining some yards, and trying to move the chains.
These were great onside kicks from Elida tonight. Really good job, though, from the St. Mary's hands team and regular kickoff team when they were able to stop those onside kick attempts. Great job by them. You don't get to practice that very often. And as well as those were kicked tonight, for them to not give one of those up was really amazing. And that made the big difference.
Schmidt. He just runs right through, and he's going to get that Valor TV first down. And I doubt that you really ever simulate the kickoff where it's pooched up in the air and you just get drilled like what Luke Ramel did.
No, you'd get concerned calls from parents if you were practicing those sort of hits.
There's a good shot of the Rough Rider huddle. That's what you like to see right there as camera operator Ross Henschett is getting victory formation. Mabry way back.
Great job from our crew tonight. Ross Hedgen, Justin Chisholm, who we got in the truck. John Boyd, Rich Spencer, and Dave Walbacher. Great job.
Logan Yelton didn't make the trip either. He's in parts and places unknown as well.
He told me he had a golf outing that was more important, I guess. So.
Well, there's victory formation again, and Aiden Meinerding takes the knee. And as you see on the American Legion scoreboard, St. Mary's 52, Elida 31. And this one is in the books for the Roughriders as they now run their record to 7-2 overall, 6-2, and they have a big contest next week against the Bath Wildcats. We'll go ahead and take a break, come back with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes post-game report right after this.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
Do you find yourself faced with injustice or confronted with a legal matter that you need help resolving? If so, call attorney David Walbacher at 216-225-9181. That's attorney David Walbacher for all your legal needs.
I don't always put a new roof on my house, but when I do, I call Eric Anderson with Grand Lake Roofing.
If you're looking for a fast, reliable, trustworthy roofing service, give myself and my team a call at Grand Lake Roofing, 567-890-ROOF.
Auglaize Equipment Rental is your source for all your equipment needs. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a project, we can help get the job done more efficiently. Check us out at 1900 Salina Road or auglaizeequipmentrental.com or just call 419-394-7883. Auglaize Equipment Rental.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
All righty, back here. Again, want to give a special shout out to Greg Broyles, Auglaize Equipment Rental, for providing to us the Auglaize Equipment Rental Skybox. It's kind of a unique feature that Rider Nation Station has the opportunity to do when there's no room in the inn, so to speak, for us at visiting places, and so we greatly appreciate it. And Spank sent me a text that said, "What a great stat! How many touchdowns on the wingback counter?" That would be interesting. We'll have to put Eddie Rammel at task on that one to see what we have there.
Still waiting for some statistics, but I want to welcome you to the Fellowship for Christian Athletes post-game show. Teams are meeting in the middle with their post-game prayer, and they've ended that, and now their riders are coming back over to the band, to SMAB, and getting to feel the fight song, but then sing the alma mater, which is a great tradition. I do have some statistics here. Doug, let's look into this. First downs, St. Mary's 26, Elida 25. Total yards, St. Mary's 461, Elida 395. St. Mary's did not pass in the second half. They finished 2 for 2 and a touchdown on passing. Elida finished 23 for 38, 1 interception, 3 touchdowns. St. Mary's finished with 34 net passing yards, 311 for Elida. Rushing, St. Mary's 47 rushes for 427 yards. Elida 23 rushes for 84 yards. St. Mary's penalties again, 6 penalties for 50 yards, but a lot more penalties for Elida in that second half. They finished with 9 penalties for 70 yards, and an absolutely crippling set of penalties with 1st and goal on the 7-yard line in that third quarter that really ended their momentum in the game. Average drive start, St. Mary's 42.3-yard line and Elida the 26.3-yard line. Time of possession, St. Mary's 19 minutes and 2 seconds. Elida actually 25 minutes and 46 seconds. St. Mary's on offense typically uses a lot of that clock. Not tonight. Some big plays. Definitely the most amount of long runs that we've seen all season for the Roughrider rushing offense. Aiden Meyerding finishes 2 for 2 for 34 yards. Looking at the running backs, Colton Mabry, 18 rushes, 125 yards, 1 touchdown. Finishes with a 6.9 yards per carry average. Listen to this stat, everyone. Dominic Osborne, 16 rushes, 174 yards, 5 touchdowns. 5 touchdowns on the night for Dom Osborne.
You said 174 yards?
174 yards. Where does that put him? 989 yards on the season. He's going to be looking against Bath to get hit that 1,000-yard mark in the regular season.
Be interesting to see what the record is for most touchdowns. See where he's at.
Yeah, we'll have to check.
He came in with 13 touchdowns, puts him at 18, obviously.
We'll have to check with Andy Rammel on those records. Caleb Schmidt finishes 7 rushes for 100 yards, 14.3 yards per rush. For Elida, Ryan McGew, 23 for 38, 311 yards. 12 rushes for Ryan McGew, 37 yards and 1 touchdown. Receiving, Connor Konopke, 8 catches for 128 yards and 2 touchdowns. Good job by Roughrider defense of shutting down Amari Wash tonight. Of course, Elida had their way though on some other receivers. Overall, your offense has gone, 8 drives last week and 6 drives this week, 14 drives without being stopped, punted. They did kick a field goal tonight, but they've gotten points now on 14 straight drives. This offense is ticking, and they're going to need it next week against Bath, especially if this defense doesn't find a way to stop some of this passing, because Bath can pass and run from the quarterback position just as well as Elida did tonight.
So there you have the statistics provided to you by Fellowship of Christian Athletes and Andy Rammel. It's been a fun game to broadcast. And, again, can't say enough about our sponsors, especially those who step up and go above and beyond. And, again, one more time to thank Greg Broyles and Auglaze Equipment Rental for the use of the Skylift in order for us to be able to bring to you tonight's contest. And here you get a little bit of an effect of what our skybox is. Joe Hurlbert hates this thing, and perhaps that's why he wanted to skip out on us. We'll be back to full strength next week as we go to Bath for the final regular season game. And Joe Hurlbert will be back here with and it's just been a very enjoyable evening of football, especially as the Roughriders were able to put things together and finally get that major differential between the Bulldogs and them.
Looking ahead a little bit, Roughriders probably clinched a playoff spot tonight, but they need to win next week to clinch a home field. We definitely want to see that for Rider Nation Station. We love being back at Grand Lake
like
Health
home
Systems
turf.
Field. Yep.
We definitely do. All righty, for all the guys making this happen, Justin Chisholm, Ross Henshin, Rich Spencer, David Walbacher, John Boyd. Zach, thanks so much for putting up with me.
Thanks, Doug.
And Joe, you better find your way back to Rider Nation Station next Friday night. We're going to be at Bath. Good night, everyone.
Thanks for watching another episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook.